Welcome everyone to the Kaitlyn Beyond After Party. We have, first of all, before I get into who's all here with us, which most of you probably already recognize, anyways, Kaitlyn has a special guest hanging out behind, riding around on a unicorn. It's Deadpool, everybody. Deadpool has showed up for the show. Look at that. Which is it's an honor because Ryan Reynolds, who plays Deadpool in the movies, actually is from Vancouver. So.
And
one of the things I like to brag about.
It's crazy because we've talked about like if we ever have kids together, their names are going to be Ryan Wade. Well, if it's a boy, Ryan Wade.
I mean, whatever. These days doesn't matter.
Yeah, true enough.
Pick a name, pick a gender, doesn't matter.
We let the kid do that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Right.
Also with us, we have my very good friend Kyle is with us. Kyle, and we have the wonderful hosts of the show, Skeptic Generation. Eric and V are with us as well.
Hello. Whoa.
From the Bugged Out channel, or we have Brain Bug. Is also with us. We have the resident medical advice person, student Dr. Ben is with us. We also have B with us, who you've probably seen B. He's in like every chat ever out there. So
yeah,
it's like you got 52 windows open when everyone's going live and you're like talking to everybody. Like, what do you remind me of Pilot from Farscape with like 9 arms and hitting all the. But anyway, we also have from the your friendly neighborhood atheist channel. We have Ethan is also with us. We've got a recent guest on my show wearing a Red Hot Chili Pepper shirt. We have Secular Rarity with us. We have my very good friend from almost down the road. We have today is the ethereal gorilla, but usually it's the quiet gorilla. Welcome back, man. It's been a while since we had you in here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
So one of the first things I want to tackle before we get into like just regular ass conversations and stuff like that is there a way for me to actually, let's say my blood clot's all clear and I talked to the doctor and she said, well, I wouldn't recommend flying. Is there a way I can get away with flying? Is there something I can do or wear?
This sounds like a question for me.
Yeah, I was
in the chat. I was in the chat because I told you the last time I was on your stream that you can get these things. They're called SCDs or stocking compression devices. I think they sell them on Amazon, other places. We use them in the hospital or in surgeries, like to put compression on people's legs, like it's an actual like mechanical compression. And it's used for people who cannot be on blood thinners. So like if you're supposed to be on heparin, ideally in the hospital, if you're laying in bed all day and can't get up, but if you have some reason why you can't be on heparin, they put these devices on your legs and you could buy these and then put them on while you're like, I still don't think I'd recommend like a plane's hard because I mean, a lot of this is hard because I don't want you to like, I don't want anything to happen. And then for people to be like, Ben, you said that we could do this. But if you were, okay, I guess I'll
just remember,
I'll leave it at
third
this
year med student, not liable.
I'm going to say I would not recommend doing any of it from my professional standpoint. But if you were to do something anyway, regardless of what I say, that's the safer way to do it.
Okay.
That's how I'm going to say it.
Train, Neil. Train.
Disclaimer.
In a train.
Because I actually have a license I could lose, I will be a little bit more circumspect. And I'd say I would be more comfortable if you were to have a pair of masked pants. Because we use those in the field. And I think it would be hilarious to see you
those
on
would
board
be
a plane.
hilarious.
It would.
But, I mean,
do you say masked pants?
I have malpractice insurance. So I am covered.
So military anti-shock trousers are inflatable pants that you put on that provide compression that we use in the field when somebody's going hypovolemic shock. So that would be even better and hilarious.
Okay.
And so they're going to be like balloon pants or something?
But they inflate and then they compress your lower extremities to keep blood up to your...
No way.
I
might want to wear those.
More expensive than the ones that I was talking about.
Wow.
Oh, I imagine.
but also more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I was gonna ask, could somebody wear these types of pants just for a night on the town, or
I'm gonna
yeah.
add them. I'm gonna add them to my cult that I was already
Like my
starting. You know,
pants?
the Bob cult with the Himalayan salt dildos. We're adding like the balloon pants.
You could wear them for a night on the town, but you'd need someone to wheel you around because you're pretty much immobilized when you're in them.
How the hell am I supposed to get on an airplane with those?
That's what I'm saying. It'd be hilarious. Like, get in the airplane, then inflate them before the airplane takes off, and hope they don't kick you off the flight.
Oh, the person sitting next to you would love that.
Oh yeah. Suddenly,
I
I'm
still
taking
say
up
you should
two
get
chairs.
get a room on a train, and you can just sleep, and then make a pit stop somewhere wherever you want to stop in the middle to see somebody or whatever, and then get back on the fucking train.
Right.
How
Halfway
long
be
is
like
the train
Colorado.
from Seattle to Austin?
It's far.
I think driving,
suppose
it's
late.
1 day and 11 hours if I left from here.
Yeah.
If you drove, you could
so
use
two-
the
2
STDs
days.
and drive, and it would probably be pretty safe.
Okay.
Just flying is sketchy, no matter how you spin it.
Right. I know. Right.
Just the pressure differential. You just don't know what's going to
Yeah.
happen. You can throw a clot again.
And
Yeah, but I'd be
honestly,
comfortable with you driving and using STDs.
I just don't want to chance it. I wouldn't want to chance it flying. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's too much of a risk. I agree.
well, I mean, I'm supposed to. It sucks because I really want to be there because I miss my friends down there.
We miss you too.
I know, I'm sad too because I'm going too. Like, this is the one weekend like I have guaranteed, and I'm actually able to do something fun.
Ugh, you're making it worse that I can't go.
I'm sorry.
Then you just need to do a little divot up and just come grab me.
Well, I'm not driving though. I'm flying. I'm literally taking an exam that morning, and
Oh,
then I'm
that's
getting on a
right, that's
plane
right.
right after my exam,
Right.
and then going to Austin.
Yeah, I've already bought tickets that I spent like $200 on, so I'm really sad because I didn't know it was the same weekend. But I mean, I get to see Hailstorm and Evanescence together, but now I'm annoyed about it
Damn.
because I want to see you guys more than I want to see Evanescence and Hailstorm. But like,
So sell the tickets. They'll be back.
it's me and my best friends. Like, it's a whole group of people, so I'm not
You
gonna
should
like.
bring your best friend.
I get it. We're not. Your best friends, so
Yeah.
I'm out.
They're full of the solutions tonight.
I've thought about trying to come like to like the Friday portion and then like leaving early Saturday morning to come back in time for my concert. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but
You know, Ollie, another option, you don't have to drive across Canada. You could fly here. We could rent a car and then go down.
take turns driving so that
Yeah.
way it's a little more safe because it's a
That's
long
right.
drive. Yeah, sounds like a
That's right.
really good
However,
plan.
the borders. Ethan, quit torturing your cat.
Band-Aid,
Get him on screen.
You won't get back across the border.
right? Especially with Deadpool around, he's trying to put Band-Aid on screen. That's the only reason Deadpool shows up to anything is because there's cats involved.
Well, the thing is that bothers me is they don't have the borders are not open. Oh my God, we have the deck of the Enterprise. That's awesome.
V's head is cut off a little bit though.
I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
Cut off my head. We need the Enterprise.
That's a true trick right
Essentially,
there.
yeah, that's it.
I can fix this. I can fix
Love
this.
it.
Eric, it's fine.
I love it.
Eric will fix it.
But yeah, no, I mean, man, I want to be down there so badly.
The other
I wanna
advantage of
meet you
taking
in
the train
person,
is you can
dudes.
walk around.
Yeah.
Yes,
Get the
that's the
SCDs.
thing, right? Taking the train, I can walk around. Yes, for sure.
Mhm.
And it's just more sophisticated travel. Trains are just cool.
They are cool, and you meet some really.
They are.
I've met the coolest people on trains. I've been on 2 train trips, and like 2 days, whatever, 2.5 day trips, and I met the coolest people there. It
Damn.
was amazing.
I don't talk to anybody on trains. I took a 3-day train from Pittsburgh to Portland.
Oh, that
And
sounds so boring.
It was just so boring, but I look back on it with such fondness.
I don't.
And I did not talk to a single person. For
I don't
3
think I've ever taken a train
Wow.
trip.
I took
That's
one
how
train
lame I
trip.
am.
I
But
took
were you
one
by
train trip. It
yourself
was-
on the train?
Yes, 100%.
Really? Because that's
Yeah.
what everybody talks to me because I'm by myself and like I always get old folks that come up and are like, you can come sit with us if you want. You know,
I
in the
took one
coffee
train
car
trip.
at like 3 a.m.
I took one train trip. It was a 3-day. Well, actually, it was 3 days one way, 3 days back, and it was from Kolkata to Delhi. So like from Calcutta to Delhi in India, and it was like the coolest train trip, but also like the weirdest because it was the first time and probably only time I've ever had to use the bathroom standing up on a moving train, and that was a weird time.
Yep.
I got a shit.
That was
because
Because there were two sides of the train with bathrooms, and one side had Western toilets, and the other side only had Indian toilets. And Indian toilets are squatty potties. So I went to the side without the Western toilets, and I was like, "You're on a train."
I would prefer it because I don't want to put my ass on that seat anyway. I'm good.
Not like that. Like literally, like having
but I
to
love my squatty
balance. That
potty.
would be rough.
It was a weird time.
Say that one more time for the camera, Eric. We are live.
I love the squatty potty.
A very
I love
serious
my
show.
squatty potty.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Absolutely. We
Squatty
maybe
potties are
put it
great.
in a restroom that is not the one that's used by. Fine.
Hey, being an ex-truck driver, I spent a lot of time squatting. Because there'd be like a closed truck stop or you're in the middle and you're like, oh my God, I got to pee right now. I've literally peed on every state on I-80. Every single state.
Okay, we are now
I
friends
drove back
like,
and forth
immediately.
for 3 years. I've peed in every state and outside of almost every city.
I
It's
love
not
it.
even a
Yeah,
joke. Like,
we're
there's just nowhere to
definitely
pee.
friends. Yeah.
So,
for
so
sure.
in your assessment, which is the best state to pee in?
Yeah, yeah.
Not North Dakota in the wintertime. Not
That's
there.
a good answer.
Not Chicago in the winter. Not there. Don't do it. It's horrible.
Oh, my mind is going in places that I was not.
Florida's definitely better all year round.
Like I've seen the videos of people who like throw the boiling water and it freezes by the time it gets down to the.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, real
Yeah.
talk.
Oh.
Real talk.
Oh
You
God.
gotta
It
get
was like-
STP, man.
In North Dakota, when the winter hits there, it's like you're out in the middle of nowhere in the frozen tundra at night. That's what it feels because there's like ice everywhere. Everything's iced over, like everything. And there's just constantly like drift snow and ice blowing across the parking lots and stuff. You're just like, every time you walk, it's just horrible. It's horrible. Like if they had tumbleweeds, it would be a little more dramatic, but that's what it's like. Like they should have tumbleweeds too.
I remember, I think I took the train through South Dakota on my way to Portland, and it was the most depressing day and a half. I was just like,
Really?
this is so just, I couldn't live out here.
But
Maybe
Mount
it was
Rushmore. I mean, Mount Rushmore's awesome. It's a bunch of faces on a cliff. I mean, you can go look at it. You can get like the little binoculars to see it closer.
I can't stand you, Ellie.
Oh my gosh.
There's so much to see in the United States. There's so much to see outside of the United States.
So much to pee on in the United States.
I'm telling you, I've marked spots. I own this bitch. You guys just don't know it. I mean, I've peed in almost every state. I'm serious. It happens a lot. They sell you this truck stop guide, and it's supposed to tell you every state, every highway where the truck stops are. And then you go there, and it's closed. And so you like get on the radio and go, "Hey, it's closed." And they're like, "Yeah, it's been closed for 2 years." I'm like, "Well, why is it in the book? I paid $15 for this book."
This conversation, it just like went full like I'm a stereotypical trans guy. You go in any chat with all trans guys.
My
and it's
bad.
all, like, plant talk nonstop, and like I compete standing up.
Wait a
now.
minute. Who has lipstick? I'll change the subject. Who has lipstick? I don't, but I'm just asking.
I don't do lipstick.
You see, and I'm going to bring the topic back to
I tried.
peeing in places because I actually went to Greece and was up by the Parthenon, and I had to go really, really bad, so I peed on the Parthenon.
If you have to pee, like you have to pee. That
Wow.
Like not on the parts that had fallen off and were sitting there. Like I just peed all over one of them.
Oh my god.
Neil
It's all
pissing
right.
on
The rain
history.
will wash it off. Dogs have peed there too, Neil. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, like, I had to pause the stream earlier for myself so I could go pee, and then still had to
gotta
pee
pee?
again as soon as
You
we
gotta
ended.
pee.
Like, I gotta pee all the time. It is what it is. If you gotta go, you gotta go.
Tiny bladder.
I suggest a gallon jug, a hose, and a shiwi.
Well,
Like,
if
I'm
you
not getting
pay
up this much.
$18 for a book to tell you where to pee, then you should be able to pee there.
Just get a Foley
Well,
catheter.
I
It's
agree
alright.
with that statement, ma'am.
That's what I've learned in this stream.
Just go to
You're
just go to a
welcome.
hospital, steal a bunch of Foley catheters, use them on your stream.
Look at Ethan's face. Why are we talking about?
I got nothing.
Also, if you're on the train, Neil, and you see an old biker-looking couple, they're the ones that have the pot on the other side of the border.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel-
true.
I
Because
feel like Ethan's like, Caitlyn's cool and all, but
No,
these pee conversations are ridiculous.
me and Ethan
Like,
have
who are these people?
sat through some crazier conversations like this with straight faces. So
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I've watched you do it. Like,
Ethan, if you want like intelligence and logic, you should have went up on their. Where are they? You should have went to their channel, not to Neil's after party.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen here.
It's
I
true.
start
Sometimes we
cults on
get
Neil's
deep,
after
and
parties.
sometimes we're just
I feel
stupid.
like we need less serious.
I just let me one thing I do want to say is, of all people who I am grateful who showed up to my deconversion story, Otangelo is who I need to thank.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got to block him.
Hey,
Because
if you got a Christian following you around, you're popular. I'm telling
look,
you.
that is the biggest supporter of the atheist community. Like,
Right?
Ethan has
I've been
told him
saying that.
And I'm like, thank you for being so supportive that you show. That made me feel like, I mean, granted, the whole being on Neil's channel is great, but like when Otangelo shows up while you're on Neil's channel, like that has to be
You know,
Oh,
you
that's
made
high
it to
tier.
the
Up there.
Potential
That's
show.
like
some
like
kind of an
third-tier
honor.
Shit. That's third tier shit. Yeah.
that's like
You're too cool for
kind
me.
of a big
Like,
deal.
I have
now.
to
Fourth
do
wall
this.
shit.
I know. I'm kicking myself, Neil. I can't hang out with these old people. And I talk too much. I'm muting myself. That's
Didn't
it.
you have Otangelo on your show?
You did?
Who?
Yeah, you had Otangelo on your show, and you talked.
Yeah, he showed up in my chat. And he was like, started to talk about religion. I said, hey, dude, don't throw shit around. Nobody wants to hear that crap. You have a bunch of atheists here. If you want to come on, come on. But we're not talking about religion or atheism or anything in that spectrum. There's no debate going on here. We're a bunch of friends hanging out. If you want to join, you can join.
Mike
So he
is
came
so
on for
cool, by the
30
way.
minutes and we talked about hobbies and things we want to do in the future. And it was a great conversation. After
Whoa.
about 30 minutes, he said, okay, I'm going to go to bed. And he left. But I wouldn't let him talk about religion. So he's cool. He's actually a nice guy. But
Yeah.
if he gets
wow.
on that rhetoric and you're
He's
like,
very
"Ah."
supportive of us all, to be fair. But yeah.
I just find it funny how
I'll
his
talk to
YouTube
anybody as
search
long as they're not-
history is all atheism.
Yeah.
am I the only one here who's debated
No,
on Tangelo one-on-one?
I think so.
I think you might be.
Yo, so I was on a road trip from Ohio back to Austin, Texas, and I had many hours to kill. And so Otangelo was messaging me, and so I hopped onto a Facebook Messenger conversation and talked to him for over 3.5 hours.
Wow.
my.
What?
So
Wow.
impressive.
Private conversation with him,
Yeah.
and we worked through each of the things. We got to these different points, and he was conceding. He was just like, okay, well, that makes sense, and okay, and so I was getting through, and at some point he just reset. And he was just like, no, none of it's true. And it's just like, dude, you just conceded to every single thing. And it's like, no, but none of it's true. And I was like, okay, so hold on a second. What would convince you? I mean, what would it take? Like, I feel like I'm bringing you all of this stuff. What? He said, you would need to bring me the bones of Christ.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, shame on you for not having those, Eric. I mean, come on.
Yeah. But he said, bring me the bones of Christ and I will stop believing. But unless you bring me Christ.
Are you telling me you went into that conversation without the bones of Christ? What were you
Like,
I
what were
mean,
you
I know, right?
expecting to
got their
happen,
bones
Eric?
of Christ, right?
Well,
Okay,
Eric,
how's
next
that?
time you need them, let me know. I got a spare set in the closet.
You know what's crazy about Otangelo is that, like, I know that he's been around in the community for so long, because my boyfriend was debating him in chats before I ever even met him. Like before I
Wow.
ever even met my boyfriend, he was debating him in chats.
Wait, you
Yeah.
never met
And
your boyfriend?
huh?
Oh, never mind.
No, I've never met him. I don't know him. He's
He's
a
just
fictional
there.
character. Yeah.
Well, he's playing one.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, it's like Kent Hovind. I mean, you see the guy say verbatim the exact 12 words in a row, and you're like, why does this sound familiar? And it's because there's literally dozens of videos of him saying that, and then somebody as an expert in that field going, hey, so I think there's a bit more nuance here that you're not taking into account. And then he just like waits 2 weeks and then says it again. And it's like, wait a second, man. Like, come on. Like, are you really trying to have a discussion with people? Or are you just trying to just say the fucking words over and over? Like,
That's what all of these people do. It's ridiculous. Like, especially on these scientific topics. Like, these people take, like, if they do take any science at all, like they take a 9th grade level biology class and then they're like, this is absolute truth. This thing that was overly simplified for my science class in high school is absolute truth. And then you get people coming in, like, I have a degree in biology. I'm in my 3rd year of my doctorate. Like, well, actually, that was simplified. Like, this is how it actually is. And they're like, no, but I know the science because this is what my class taught me.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Like, it's unreal. And we're getting that, like, today too, with all these people who are anti-trans.
Mhm.
And like people telling me over and over and over, going back to the script of, but it's chromosomes, or but it's just biology. I'm like, but the biology doesn't agree with you. I gave you studies. I gave you actual examples of where you're wrong. And then you just like wait 5 minutes and then you come back and say the exact same thing. I'm like, I just gave this to you. It's
but
so
sports, I mean, but sports, Ben,
Sports, though.
sports. If
Yeah.
that crumbles, literally, first
Damn.
it's the nuclear family, then it's sports. What else is gonna, crumble? I mean, come on.
Yeah, this actually inspired. Like, I'm starting I'm gonna start a new series that, like, I'm gonna take 1 day off of medical myths a month and do a journal club where I just literally present the studies and just like walk people through them. Like, this is what the study says. Here's how we read the study.
Do
Please do. Then we could use that as a resource.
So
Yeah,
when
absolutely.
you come into these conversations with someone like Kent Hovind or Otangelo, if you come into it and it's like, okay, I know my way around biology. I know biology. You're like, okay, well, we're going to discuss cosmology. You say, okay, well, I want to talk. Okay, I know my way around cosmology. Let's discuss cosmology. No, we're going to take this to philosophy, and it's forever moving.
The philosophy thing is so frustrating too, because people think that, like, sure, like, debate a lot of times comes down to the logic and the rhetoric, but like people think that because you can logic your way through something, that makes it true. Like, I'm seeing this with ivermectin and like the COVID debates. Like, like people like they would redefine COVID as a parasite. Like, okay, just because you're changing the word parasite to include viruses does not mean that physiologically COVID interacts with your body like a parasite. Like, logic does not change physiology.
And that's why it's a pain in the ass. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's a pain in the ass to spend 20 minutes.
The pills are oral. They're not suppository, right?
Oh gosh. Sorry, I've been doing them wrong. Yeah.
Well, those girls are putting them on tampons.
Yeah, they're putting it on tampons now.
And I'm like, what? We had 2 patients quit our practice.
They're putting what on tampons?
They're putting ivermectin on tampons.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
There's a guy out there on
American news
TikTok. He
reaction.
puts it on. He puts it on like tortilla chips and eats pork rinds and eats it.
I mean, it's a meme now. It has to
I
be.
hate
Like,
everybody.
people who are like,
Yeah.
what?
Can the aliens that we don't
So-
know if they exist, but if they do, can they just come get us and take us to a different planet? Because I'm
and
really tired.
They
Yeah,
don't
can you
want- they
please
don't
pick
want
up all
anything
the
to do
people
with
that aren't
us.
stupid?
Other life. We introduced ivermectin. They were like, nope, not interested.
Actually, I gotta ask a question. So Ben, can I ask you a quick question about ivermectin?
Yeah.
Somebody reached out and was like, hey, ivermectin actually has been approved for other things, not COVID related. For humans.
And I actually talk about that.
There's a human and an animal version of it.
Well, they're both. Yeah, I'll let Eric finish and then I'll go.
Oh, what I was going to say was this person messaged and said, hey, if all you do is say that it is an animal dewormer, then it will damage the point that we're trying to make. That is that it doesn't help against fucking COVID. You know, that if we try and, yeah. And so I thought, you know what? I should ask somebody who knows more than
The problem is that they aren't getting the human version because doctors won't actually prescribe it. So they are taking the animal version.
But even if they do, it doesn't help against COVID. Like,
I can address this.
Right?
I can address this.
Okay.
So I made a video on this, and I talk about the mechanism and stuff, and like what the problems are with ivermectin. But there is a human version of ivermectin. It's largely the same, and it's dosed largely the same that horse ivermectin is. But the reason for prescribing ivermectin would be for like onchocerciasis or strongyloides, which are parasites, like worms, parasites. So it is a safe medication that you can use, and it's dosed the same way. So you're getting, I believe I said it was like 200 micrograms per kilogram for both horses and humans. So the dosage there per kilogram is the same. The problem is now you have 200 micrograms per 75 kilogram human versus a, 580 something kilogram horse. You multiply that, you're getting, I did the math, it's 7.5 times the dosage in the horse dose as it is in the human dose. So there are indications for using ivermectin in humans. And I think largely the difference also comes down to the types of preservatives used in the ivermectin for the horse dose, but I'm not super sure about that because I haven't specifically
it's the adjuvants
on that.
It's the adjuvants and veterinarian usage that are different.
Yeah. And then the point really is, out of all of this, is don't self-medicate with anything. Like, go to your doctor. And I do want to cover, I'm going to cover the doctors who are prescribing ivermectin and they shouldn't be. There are those people out there and they are frauds and they are awful and they should be at least have their license suspended, if not revoked, because
there are doctors prescribing ivermectin for COVID treatment. I see it every day. I mean, I work in that industry as well, and they are, and it's got to be against some code of ethics, and obviously it's not on the media because you know what a doctor prescribes their patient and why is confidential, but. I'm not like doxing anybody saying that I see that they do prescribe it for these people and there's no other reason that they're prescribing it than that based on the diagnosis codes.
I'm gonna do a video about a specific organization that is terrible, that is prescribing ivermectin, but I'll save that for my video. But what I do want to say, with this whole thing, I kind of lost where I was going. Crap.
Well, that happens to me all the time.
Well, if I can jump on while you're thinking about it, Ben, I was just gonna, because this comes back to just kind of vaccines in general. I was reading an article the other day about how apparently there is a small but fairly let's say motivated group of chiropractors that are advocating anti-vax nonsense.
Yeah.
And they are telling people that by cracking one's joints in certain ways, they can just kind of make COVID disappear. So it was terribly interesting, but also just terrible. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating that like in my area in Tennessee, nobody would dare question their freaking mechanic. Their mechanic tells them that they got something wrong with their truck. They're going to shut the fuck up and they're going to do what the guy says. But God forbid that their doctor of 40 years says, hey man, so this is how your heart works. Like they just, I don't know.
I remember what I was going to say. I remember what I was getting on about with the ivermectin. So something I do also want to address is there's a big difference between like what people think the usage of ivermectin would be. If like let's say by some chance ivermectin was approved for use in COVID. people don't really understand that when we treat a medical condition, there are goals of therapy. You don't give a therapy without having a specific reason why you're doing it. And it's not enough to just say improve outcomes. That's not measurable. That's not something that we can actually evaluate if it's effective or not. Like your goals would be to reduce length of hospital stay, to reduce certain lab value numbers, to increase oxygen saturation. You have to have measurable goals for therapy and a reason why you're giving it. And one thing here is we have people taking ivermectin for prophylaxis. So they do not have COVID. They are not symptomatic with COVID. And they're thinking that taking this medication is just going to not let them get COVID. But in reality, the reason why you would even use a product like that is if you are already hospitalized and you're just kind of grasping at straws. So like our other approved treatments like azithromycin and remdesivir are used to decrease inflammation and reduce morbidity and mortality in people who are already hospitalized and symptomatic. So shit has already hit the fan if you are using these medications. So adding on something like ivermectin is like, you're not using it for prophylaxis to prevent it. You are using it when there is literally no other option. And a reason why we're seeing these other countries use it, like these like less developed countries using it, is because they don't have access to remdesivir or azithromycin like we do. So they're literally grasping at straws, hoping that this is going to reduce morbidity and mortality. So goals of therapy is something to pay attention to. And people don't understand that just because a drug is useful for something does not mean it's useful for all aspects of care for that thing. That was a long rant, but
Ben,
That's okay.
Caitlin,
It's a good
I'm
rant.
so sorry that I dragged us way, way, way away. And by the way, you turned into someone else at some point along the way.
Yeah,
And-
like Deadpool kicked me out of my chair for a second.
Yeah, I
It was
don't
weird.
I don't mean to worry you. I don't want to worry you, but there's someone in the room with you.
Yeah.
The call is coming from inside the house.
V sends their love. They needed to scoot.
Of course. Y'all have a show tomorrow morning.
We have to drink tomorrow morning.
Oh man, you want a hug?
I'll be
Sorry,
ready
bro.
for the hair of the dog drink.
You can do it. I believe in you.
No, day drinking? I'm an adult. I haven't done that.
I haven't done that since like
I
don't know, last week. I'm just kidding.
Drinking.
There's a time you're allowed to drink. What?
It's not really a time, but like,
fuck, cool.
People are right. Like when you hit 30, you stop drinking like you're 21. It's weird.
Yeah, because your body can't handle it.
I didn't
You wake
know
up
people.
wrecked.
Do you remember your 30s, Neil?
Yeah, that's a long fucking time ago. I mean, I'm gonna be in what are we in 11 days? I'm gonna be 55. I'm gonna be an American speed limit in age.
Wow.
Just in California, all the way through it.
Yeah.
And Neil, you need to message me your address because I'm gonna send you a gift.
Okay.
Aw.
So
All right.
Talking about it before.
What's it going to take for us to kidnap Neil and Caitlin? For
Neil, if you stop here on the way to Faithless Forum, I will give you a gift. I have large cacti everywhere. I'll give you one.
And I'm only like 3 hours away from American V, technically.
Are you in Dallas? Are you in the DFW area?
Yeah, I live in Arlington.
Hell.
Yeah.
Okay. So first off, when you come through Austin, because there are reasons for you to come through Austin, contact us and we'll go to lunch at least.
Oh yeah.
But seriously? What?
Yeah, my dad lives in. I'm actually like flying to see my dad in Houston next weekend, but I'm flying, so like I won't be going through Austin.
Damn
it! At some point, if not Faithless Forum, I will find a reason to stop by.
I hope Faithless Forum because I should be there since I'm a speaker. So that's pretty cool.
And Kristen too. Like, there's so many people.
Yeah, you gotta
if
go.
I can at least figure out how to get there for like a dinner before Faithless Forum, that'd be great. But like, I have plans that Saturday night. So
No excuses. I am literally taking the surgery shelf Friday morning.
And then getting on a plane.
Going to Faithless Forum. And then I'm starting another rotation on Monday.
Yeah.
I've got
Well-
2 strikes against me right now with the whole DVT thing, and of course the financial thing is working against me as well. Right now.
Ethan, are you trying to head out and leave us?
Yes, I am. So,
I
Kaitlyn,
knew it. Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well, Ethan, you leaving now? We just passed the half hour mark, and these days I like to do a little game called Would You Rather.
Yeah,
That's
you gotta
kind of
play.
scary. I'll be in the live chat though.
Deadpool said, "Tell Band-Aid bye." He doesn't care about you, but tell Band-Aid bye.
Hey, Band-Aid. Deadpool says bye. Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah, neither does he.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Thanks for jumping in,
Bye,
Ethan.
buddy.
Thank you.
Take care.
So that means I'll send Ollie a link. Sorry, Eric.
No, that was okay. Deadpool in the back. Hi.
Eric's waving at you.
We've met before?
He can only hear through the YouTube stream, so it's super delayed because he's got like his
got it.
earbuds in. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Your girlfriend's awesome.
Second.
Is that the chair you sit in when you screen calls?
That recliner?
Yeah.
No, I wish. I sit in that recliner when I'm working from home and decide I need to take a nap, and I pretend like I'm still working, but I go sit in this recliner and sleep.
I'm calling your boss tomorrow.
I don't care. My boss literally doesn't care as long as I do my job. Like, try it, Elliot.
That's because you're the one in charge, honestly. Like constantly, like at least 3 times a week, I get a message from Kaitlyn that says like, "Hey, this and that. Here's the plan. Is this okay? You know, somebody this? Let's shift this over. Is that all right?" And I just constantly respond, "Yes, boss lady. Yes, boss lady."
Look, this is what you saw in that picture that one time, Elliot.
Yeah, no, it's real. It's real. The hashtag and everything. It just needs a little fire emoji.
It looks like an MLM thing. The hashtag boss babe.
It's not an MLM thing. So here's my confession to all of you. I was / am and haven't canceled yet a member of an MLM, and Kristen has requested that I not participate any longer, and I just haven't canceled it.
I forgot one thing.
Uh-oh.
Kaitlyn, you do so much for the community. You do so much for YFNA, and I am so very grateful to everything you do. And you make my job way easier. So thank you so much.
Go away. You came back to me to cry.
Stop the compliments, damn it.
Yeah, fuck.
Nobody wants that.
You're talking about MLMs.
Yes, thank you.
I want to hear this.
Yeah, which one?
Color Street.
What is ML? Is that multi-level marketing? Is that what that means?
Yeah, it's a multi-level marketing. Like,
I thought it was multi-layered macaroni, but
that sounds
way so much better. That's lasagna.
I'm kind of on board for that.
Can we start an MLM for multi-layered macaroni?
We need to.
Hashtag
Although I
macaroni.
already have my Himalayan salt dildos, so can we combine them somehow?
Ollie!
Oh God! What? Hi, Ollie.
Oh, Eric, you missed that. I started a cult on Neil's stream a while back. It's about Himalayan salt dildos, and everyone is called Bob. I don't remember all the other cult details.
Yeah.
Look, that does not sound like a good time.
Well, it's not supposed to be a good time. It's supposed to remove the toxins.
Okay.
Removing the toxins is not a pleasant experience.
It releases the ions.
I'm confused.
Depends on what you ate, really.
Having
But
some
okay.
sound issues.
But yeah,
We
I
can hear
was part of the MLM Color Street because COVID made me not let me go get my nails done.
Got it.
And then, yeah, I just haven't canceled it yet.
It's okay.
All it's doing is charging me $10 a month, and my mom goes and orders like $50 worth of nails. She's like my only customer, so whatever. Thanks, Mom. Love you too.
Thanks for Mom for paying for the thing every month.
Right? Like, I mean, cool, but like also, you could just go get your nails done with me and then bond. I mean, whatever.
I feel like what you're saying, Kaitlyn, is for anybody out there watching right now that's really interested in having some really freshly done nails, please contact Kaitlyn to buy
No,
some
her mom.
product.
No, her mom.
Don't, because I am canceling because I've wasted my money on this shit. Like my mom bought I don't even remember how much worth of nails, and I made $10 off of it, and that was the whole month. And then like the fee that they charge you is $10. So like
She doesn't care about selling the products. She just needs more people in her downline, is what I'm
That's
hearing.
exactly. I didn't want to bring it up, Ben, but that is exactly.
I can't morally
Well, that's
do
how it
that
works.
because that's how it works, and it's not moral. It's not okay.
You're talking as if morality is objective. Who are you?
We're talking about money
Look,
right
Dr.
now.
Ben, I know we
just money.
Trying to get paid. I mean, come
The almighty
on.
dollar.
All right, I don't know what happened to Ollie.
He said he was having some audio issues.
He said he'll be right back.
Oh.
I agree with tons of mice, though. Bob Murphy, resistance is futile. Bob, the 604 atheist.
All hail Bob.
All hail Bob.
Bob.
Ethan made me cry though.
I think I'm gonna step out as well. I got my beautiful wife waiting for me upstairs. So you all have a good night.
See you, Brain Bug.
Take care.
Watch for my thank you tweet later, Bree. You'll be in it.
Thank you, Bree.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Be quiet, Bob.
And earlier, someone else was talking when you put this on screen, but Mike in the chat is someone that I actually met him because I was screening for my very first time, and like I hadn't done the whole like training. I just kind of taught myself. And he called in and was nervous, and then after that, now me and Deadpool have conversations with him like every couple of months. Like,
Aw, that's
it's
cool.
so cool.
Nice.
It's crazy like how many people I've met in this community, including all of you, but it's crazy.
Well,
I haven't met anybody here.
Well, hi.
Hi. I'm in person, Eric. In person.
I mean, I haven't met anyone in person.
Well, Kaitlyn, I've actually got a bounce as well, but speaking on behalf of V and myself,
don't make me cry.
there's no way we'd be able to do Skip Gen without you organizing and doing what you're doing. And I mean, seriously, like almost 6 months ago, we were just trying to scramble and knowing that we've got, like, you guys have got our backs, and SR, you two, and everybody out, like, but seriously, Kaitlyn, I thank you.
You gambled on me just like Ethan did. and thank you.
I'm so grateful. So I mean, I've got to, and B and I both, want to reiterate what Ethan said. I thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I don't have the words. But we are sincerely appreciative, and I don't know how we can repay you.
Let me keep doing it.
Eric, you know the answer to that.
Neil, when does your
Become her
furniture get
downline.
this speech?
Become what?
Become her downline.
downline.
Yeah. Tell me where.
I was already crying, but now I'm laughing and crying. Thanks.
Oh my god, that was great.
Oh man.
Beautifully timed. So
You're amazing though. Thank you.
thank you.
You were the first person I talked to in the community. So
Yeah, that's the same here, actually.
I'm so glad you guys are here, and
me too, by the way, Eric. Remember, because I called you too.
I know. There are times when I get in my head and I get worried and I see you guys, and I'm so grateful that this community is here and that you guys are doing what you're doing. I'm so fucking, you give me the one.
Back at you.
Thank you.
Back at
Yeah,
you.
Eric.
We
you're
guys,
part of the reason why
we
I'm
as
here,
a
so.
group, I know for a fact, we all appreciate you guys. You guys put out some good stuff, and
Definitely.
yeah.
And we will
So.
do our best to keep trolls from calling in. So bye.
It's nice meeting you, Eric.
I'll talk to you in the
Take care.
morning.
See you in the morning. Bye.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care, Eric.
The unicorn's
Just
How are you feeling, Kaitlyn?
overwhelmed because like I do a lot. I know I do a lot. I joke with Elliot all the time about how I don't do a lot because I just tell people what to do and make them do it. but I know I do a lot, and it's just really nice that people showed up. So
You know, I'm kind of
I see
jealous.
you, Sky.
I'm just a chat moderator. You haven't had to boss me around yet.
It's honestly, it's really, really great. I mean, there's a lot of times throughout the week that I'm just kind of, I mean, you know how it is. You wake up, you go to bed, you wake up, you go to bed, you know, you're just kind of in a routine. And then all of a sudden there's like a message directed at you and it's like, hey, are you gonna do stuff?
you gonna do your shit or not?
That's how it comes across. Look, I don't want to. Okay, I'm sorry. It's got to be done now. It's got to be done now, Kaitlyn. I'm gonna put you on blast a little bit.
Do it. I'm down.
Behind the scenes, Kaitlyn has such a potty mouth. Like she says terrible things. You guys would not believe it. It is.
We need to see that,
crazy.
Caitlyn.
We're
What
in
the
these.
fuck?
We're in these. Look, we're in these private chats and the live shows are going on. And Kaitlyn comes back from screening a call, and all of a sudden, it's just like 5 minutes straight of cuss words. Like it doesn't even have a point. It's just like fucking son of a bitch. It's crazy, but
I talk a lot of shit. Like I joke that like shit talk is my love language because I talk a lot of shit. I can't talk shit easily through text or like typing it out, but I can say it. Like I can lay out shit talk.
No, mice. You gotta leave the purple in there. It's purple rhymes with Bob.
Purple Bob rhymes with orange. Yeah.
Purple
Welcome, by the way,
rhymes with
Caitlyn,
Purple.
you gotta show up to like some of B's open mics and stuff. Like you gotta build your.
You
presence
should.
Here. Like,
We have a
you're
good
Yeah,
already
absolutely.
Amazing.
It's really fun.
Yeah, we have a
And
good
like,
time over
I
there.
mean, yeah, we'd be happy to have you on more stuff.
Absolutely.
And then Ben and I do Friday night beers and bros on his
Yeah, we do
Twitch.
beers and bros.
So that's always fun. And
I gotta
you
get
don't
on
have
one
to
of
be
those.
a bro to be in there. We just call it that because
That sounds
God.
awesome.
he started it.
If we don't,
Oh, Ben, I went to the store today and I bought one of those multi packs with all the little boxes of cereal. So I am
Oh,
fucking
yes.
prepared now. I'm ready for
Birrios. Hell yeah.
Birrios. Yeah.
Are we doing
I think I'm gonna
Birrios?
get some
Yeah,
apple
Birrios
cider
also
and
sounds
pour it over Apple Jacks.
So Birrios, I'm sorry,
Mhm.
I may have missed this. Birrios is beer?
It's beer
over-
on Cheerios.
Okay, so I have a question. What if I can't drink beer? So vodka's okay? Is vodkios?
Can you
Yes,
can you drink like apple cider?
yeah.
Like I can't really do anything carbonated really. Like
I feel like
I'm,
Bailey's would work better with the Cheerios anyway, right? Like
Yeah,
that
that's
would
what
be
I'm
like
saying.
Bailey's.
That's such a
Make it
good
difficult.
point.
Yeah, yeah.
like
Yeah.
I have
That's
to,
actually logical though.
yeah.
So this time we have to pour some form of alcohol over a cereal that is made like a rounded O.
It's an O-shaped cereal.
And then
Fruit Loops
alcohol
and
on
And
top.
the
vodka
goal
would
is
be
to make the best
that's
combination.
Elliot, that's where I was
So-
going. Yes.
Fruit Loops and
Fruit
vodka
Loops
would be
and vodka
yeah.
sounds delicious.
That's actually a
The
good
goal is to see
idea.
Who makes the best combination?
If you put a little bit of this in it, can you see what this is?
No green. It's green.
It's green.
Look, it's a Skittles thing. You can't really tell.
Whoa,
Nice.
Skittles.
Oh.
But if you put this, because I drink vodka water and I put this in it. But like if you take Fruit Loops and vodka,
I would rather
and you
put
pour
this
one
in
of
it.
those,
And then that flavor gets in the
Right?
vodka.
Right?
And then
I would
as
rather
you
put
eat
this
them,
in
they're
it.
soaked. You're gonna be fucked up. But it'll be
what
good.
is that, Ollie?
Ollie, if you poured enough of
THC.
that, if
Ooh.
you poured enough
Oil.
of that to make a bowl of cereal, you'd be dead.
No.
Oh my
No, that
god!
can't
Don't
kill
do
you.
that, Ollie.
That
Don't
can't kill
do
you.
it.
You would have a very intense sleep.
Yeah, you'd knock out before it kills you.
and
Yeah,
winkle
whatever
looking.
intense sleep.
I mean,
We're talking a cereal bowl volume of liquid.
Yeah.
I think
Don't worry,
Ollie
by
can
the time he
take it.
gets to the fourth spoonful, he'll be asleep.
Fine.
It'll be fine.
It might knock me out, but that'd be about it.
No, I really think Ollie can take it.
See, that's a
A
good
whole
thing
cereal
about
bowl
weed.
of
You can't really overdose on it because if
Well,
you
there's never
smoke
been
too
a
much,
recorded
you just
episode.
fall asleep.
You just felt sick.
What,
I don't know,
dude?
but the thing is, if you actually consumed that entire like liquid, like
Like
cereal
if you
bowl-sized
guzzled it
liquid,
before it had a chance to hit you, you're saying.
that
No,
would be a
no,
problem.
God, don't.
That would be a
No,
big
no, no
problem.
sipping out of the bowl.
I mean, you'd probably throw up a good bit, but I don't know if there's any actual level. I think the level of toxicity for THC is so high that the absurdity of a human being actually consuming that in the time period that it would kill them. Right? Like if you drink like what was it, like 5 gallons of water in 30 minutes, you die because it oversaturates your blood. Right. But if you drank 5 gallons over a 24-hour period, you may not feel great, but you'd probably be fine.
You'd be fine,
right? Like I think
yeah, it's not going to kill you.
Yeah, but still, I think. Yeah, I think Ben's right though. It may not be the most advisable thing to do.
Well, the thing is, everything doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how safe the substance is. Like if everything has a toxic dosage.
Sure.
Right. Yeah.
So everything can kill you.
Exactly.
Right.
I
And
have
the
a
thing is,
serious
like,
question.
The amount. Yeah.
When did you change your name to Student Dr. Bob from Student Dr. Ben?
Mice was talking about it in the chat.
When we were talking about my cults.
That's okay though. Remember, I didn't notice the entire human being that was sitting behind you for a while. So there was a whole consciousness.
Got Bob Ross back.
But sorry, carry on.
The quiet Bob.
I was just saying, like, cause especially that bottle that Ollie had, where it's like this teeny thing that's supposed to last you a while, because you're supposed to use like drops at a time.
Right.
Take something like that, and then have a giant.
It's an eyedropper, right?
If you were to drink that all at once, it might be within a realm of LD50. So
I think I could drink all of this bottle, but maybe a bowl full. Yeah, you could. That could be dangerous.
What's Ollie? What's the milligram contents for the whole bottle? I'm assuming it's a 30 milliliter mixture.
Yeah, you'll pee in all 50 states.
30 milliliters.
Thanks, Mice.
It's 1,000 milligrams of THC in 30 milliliter bottle.
You'd be just fine. You could drink the whole. You could drink the whole.
The whole fucking
I mean, it hits you. It hits you.
I could probably drink. Yeah,
hard.
It would fuck me up. No kidding. It would fuck me up.
Those wait a minute. I have a clarifying question.
A cereal bowl is going to be more than that.
A cereal bowl would be like 100 times this much.
Yeah, bound to be.
That's the thing.
Ollie, I have a clarifying question. Are these oral drops? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just absorb them into your
because there's oil you can put in little things and smoke too. So I'm like, if it's that stuff, don't ingest it.
This is the stuff that you basically put in edibles.
Yeah, that's what you'll sound like. Thank you, Kyle.
Someone earlier was asking if I can, because I have an edible printer for edible images, like on icing sheets, and someone was like, "Oh, do you have edible, like weed edible?" And I'm like, "No, that is the question I get every single time I talk about an edible printer, but I need to figure this out.
You need THC edible ink.
Like, can I put some THC in the edible ink? And then I don't know science.
You can put it in the fondant.
Yeah, what's the edible ink? What's the contents of that?
I don't know, it's ink cartridges I bought. I don't know.
Probably just food coloring, right?
Yeah, it's probably just food grade products, and that's the same. Generally, it's just what's known as a medium chain triglyceride, which is just a fatty substance that's neither too long nor too short. It's medium.
So the LD50 of THC administered orally is 481.9 milligrams per kilogram. So that's still a lot that you'd have
per kilogram of person, right?
Yeah. Per kilogram.
You basically have to take half a gram of concentrated THC per kilogram.
Yeah, so you'd have to take a lot to have a 50% chance of dying.
That's impressive. That'd be like
impressive, yeah.
What, like 75 kilograms?
I could definitely do a cereal bowl full then.
Deborah.
Ollie, no, man, don't do it.
Deborah, you're amazing, Deborah. And this is vodka water. And Deadpool is not drinking. He went and grabbed a bottle of tequila, but that was just for show because he's not a drinker. I don't know why. But
there you go.
This is
ready to fight all those.
If I ever visit, I'll fix that.
Can't be.
Well, his family was like, "What did you do to him? He used to like to drink," and I was like, "Don't blame me. I like to drink.
But if he
That
turned
is not
alcoholic,
me.
they'd blame you.
The opposite.
He's no longer
not my fault.
regularly.
It's all
He's
your
not.
fault.
He's not drinking poison regularly anymore. Shame on
Not
you.
my fault. Okay, that was a him choice.
Speaking of, I'm gonna go get another beer. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
You'll notice I got a fire on tonight.
Nice.
It's getting like there's a frost warning tonight. It's getting down to 1 degree.
Ooh,
Oh,
really?
Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be 90 degrees here in Indiana tomorrow. Like coming close to the record.
It's going to be down to like 49, 50 here overnight.
Yes.
I sleep so good
I mean,
this time of
we
year.
might see
Love it.
60s here in Texas. It's Texas, so it'll be 60 degrees, and then it'll be 90 degrees again tomorrow morning, and then it'll
'Cause
or
it's
tomorrow
Texas.
afternoon. And then it'll be like 70 or maybe 60 if we're lucky. Like,
You know, I'm
shit.
kind of right across from you, right? I'm just west of you. I'm in New
What's he
Mexico.
doing?
Oh,
I'm in northern New
Arizona.
Mexico.
that's
Yeah.
I don't know if that's I think that's better because it's more humid here, but it's more humid in Florida than it is here.
Yeah, but here it's like the high is before you get any rain, before the rain clouds come in. The medium is 10 to 14% here. It's very low.
I'm in Satan's oven, so.
Yes, you are.
Where is Satan's
Zero
oven?
humidity.
I'm in Phoenix.
Oh, yeah. We went to Vegas on Labor Day weekend, and Sunday before Labor Day is when we flew back home, but we had to check out of our hotel and then do whatever we wanted, until like later that night to fly home. And I did not realize that 90 degrees in Vegas and 90 degrees in Texas, two totally different things. Totally different. Like, I was dying in Vegas. I was dying.
Is it way more humid in Vegas or drier in Vegas?
It's
More drier.
drier in
Drier?
Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super dry. Like, which is fine, but I'm used to the humid heat. And then you put me in this heat, and my dumbass slurped down some sugar when I know I shouldn't be drinking it. And it was horrible.
When
It's
people come
Randolph.
up here, they actually have to like drink a shit ton of water and take like an aspirin or Tylenol or something because you will get dehydrated really quick when you move. I went from 950 feet to 7,500 feet, and it's not the same.
By choice? You did that by choice?
Fuck yeah, I did. Fuck Ohio, man.
Yeah.
Fuck Ohio.
Ohio is way too similar to Indiana.
Because I don't like living in the
family
big
in Ohio.
cities, and the only way you can survive if you're not a like cishet redneck in Ohio is if you live in the big cities, and I just don't like that. I don't want to live in a big city. So
and even
then I ended up living around the rednecks.
Yeah, I mean, like, try being a liberal atheist in Mooresville, Indiana, like 15 miles from where the KKK started. Like, it's pretty fucking
no,
bad.
I get it. I mean, but we're not that far from you in Ohio.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I can
It's
understand.
6 or
why you
7
want to
hours
go to
away.
Ohio.
It's the
It's the same thing.
shit,
It's
man.
yeah.
It is.
It
It is
yeah.
a little worse in Indiana though, but yeah, it's just
Oof.
not a good place to live.
So
No.
hands up, who went disc golfing today?
Jesus fucking.
So
It's been
You had to
a
slip that
long
in
time,
there.
Ollie. It's
Does
been a
a
couple
woman
months.
count?
I need to get back out there, get some
Yeah.
good
Wait for
fun
that
in.
opportunity.
Yeah.
So
I
you know how
shot +1 today.
Oh,
So
that's not bad.
You know how the CrossFitters
It's terrible.
will always tell you that they do CrossFit, or like the vegans will always tell you that they're vegan,
Right.
and then there's Ollie that tells you about disc.
that's right.
Can I?
And
my
then you
job
have
in
the
life.
disc golf guys who tell you that they
Ollie-
play disc golf, and they do
Ollie,
too. They
are
will bring
you-
it up in a conversation.
Are you the CrossFitter of the atheist community?
I don't think so. Have you not seen me stand up? I got pretty good gut on me. There's no way I'm a CrossFit guy.
Can I tell you about the time that I was eating nothing but lettuce while playing disc golf and doing CrossFit? Though, can I tell you about that?
Damn.
That sounds interesting to me.
It was pretty intense, but at least I didn't kill any animals, and I shot a -3 and really worked out my
A
tries. and-
-3.
In all fairness,
Minus 3, yeah.
Deadpool's
in all
back.
fairness,
Ride
I would
the
much
unicorn.
rather be in a discussion on the internet about disc golf than veganism. So
There you go.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I think we probably all would. Unless, of course, you're a vegan.
So the course I play at, like I told you before, is the second best disc golf course in the world.
How is that measured?
It's rated on difficulty. It's rated on difficulty. So like when the pros go out and play and they shoot a certain round, depending on what the rank of the course is, they score so many points. Right?
Oh, so it has nothing to do with the fact you're on an island with wind.
No. It's all through, dude, it's all through the woods and in the valleys. You don't feel the wind that much, but it's twisty and windy and long and difficult. But anyway, the course designer, John Huick, he's from Texas. He was he came up here, designed the course. He was up here last month and made some suggestions to the owners because they're trying to go for that #1 rating for the course. So they're in the woods. They're chopping down all these trees and stuff like this to make longer tee locations and longer basket locations and stuff like that right now. So
does Canada have in America we have the PDGA? Does Canada have?
It's the same thing.
It's the same organization.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's awesome.
So, yeah, I have a PDGA membership. I haven't paid it up though in a couple of years.
Do you have a ranking? I know a couple of fellas that
I have no idea if I have a ranking or not. I don't pay that much attention to it.
Yeah. I just do it for fun. I'm just an idiot out there throwing a disc, going wee.
Hey everybody!
Do you really say wee? Yeah,
pretty much. Like at least on the drive.
Hey everyone! I'm gonna have to hop off here because I'm on 5 hours of sleep in 48 hours. So,
Hi,
but I wasn't going to
Thank
miss
you for
this.
stopping by.
Absolutely. Like I said, I wasn't going to miss this. You did a great job. I'm really proud of you for coming on.
Thank you so much, Kyle. Thank
And
you
every-
so much.
Have a good night, everybody.
Love you,
Bye.
Kyle.
Love you guys.
This entire time I've been watching Dadpool. So Deadpool, sorry.
Yeah, I know.
He's a hot mess. This is what I live with.
Oh, that's Deadpool back there?
Yeah,
great.
but Kaitlyn,
Deadpool,
Kaitlyn
Deadpool.
pretends she
Oh,
pretends
Deadpool.
like
Okay.
that's not the type of person that compliments her mess of a personality, right? Like she was.
I didn't say it wasn't. I just said he's a mess.
There was
I
no
am
denial.
also a mess. Okay,
Like,
like
unicorn.
factual information. I am also a mess. Yes.
Oh,
I
Randolph,
did tell him that before I ever met him. Hey, I'm a hot mess, just so you know. And he was like,
be
okay,
warned.
cool. We'll see.
That upfront honesty, though, that's really important in a relationship. I mean, just
He wasn't quite upfront and honest because he didn't tell me he was an atheist.
he hit it better. Is what
He
you're
hit
saying.
it, yeah.
Yeah, but look at you now.
His words are like, well, I played my cards right.
And now he hides his face.
You know, guys, you only heard the hot part.
That's probably true. Honestly.
Sounds accurate.
Got to get my vape.
Now I feel bad because like this group is like mostly dudes.
I didn't even notice.
That unicorn is very distracting.
Perps, speak up.
Yeah, perps.
Need some more
Robert
estrogen in this
Thompson.
stream.
This makes this a very interesting stream.
I'll start talking about trucks and
Yeah, well,
tools
my
again.
estrogen's still running pretty low. My blood work didn't come out as promising as I had hoped.
Oh, really?
Well, I should have expected it. I have a history of not really absorbing prescription medications. My filter system's too good, so they often have to give me like twice the dosage for somebody my body weight before they get the
Just
blood levels.
try
they expect.
injectables instead.
Well, no, I'll. Are you taking orals or what type are you taking?
Huh?
What
No,
route?
it's a
The
patch.
Espidol patches.
It's a
You're taking the
patch.
patches. So you might be a fast acetylator. I don't know if anyone has told you that.
Don't know even well.
Yeah,
what
I'm
that
not
means.
familiar with the term, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
could
it's
you
just like
explain?
where
Is that like a skateboarder? No, I'm kidding. I don't know what that means.
That sounds right.
Sorry.
like
let's
when you're
move on.
metabolizing drugs, some people have more cytochrome P450 and stuff to metabolize the drugs. So like estrogen is metabolized by the liver. So if you have genetically a higher amount of liver enzymes to metabolize drugs, you might clear them more rapidly than somebody else, so you're going to need a higher dose. This is also important to know, like if you're taking if you're going for surgery and getting anesthesia, because you might need a higher dosage in order for it to work on you.
I had that too when I went in for surgery.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're a fast acetylator.
Yep.
It's just a genetic thing. There's not much you can do but increase the dosage.
They have to give everybody in my family extra for surgeries and shit. Any kind of numbing, any surgery, anesthesia, anything like that. We're really just resilient to it.
It's a genetic thing.
What's the word? Acetylator?
Acetylator. So acetylate.
Okay.
Sounds like one of the Decepticons. I'm sorry.
I might be an acetylator.
Neil, you are a chemist. You should know what acetylator
I know what an acetylator is, yes. But it still
It does
sounds like
sound cool.
still
Sounds
like
made
a
up.
Decepticon, right?
It does.
Just one of those words you liberal atheists use to confuse us.
It's one of those words that is taught to me to make me
Whatever,
pro-vax.
SR. Pot called the
I don't
kettle.
know. Sounds sketchy.
But Big
If it's not in the
Pharma-
Bible, I don't believe it.
It's made up by Big Pharma so that you have to use more drug.
Where is that word in the Bible?
Wiki.
Where's the word in the Bible?
What was that? The 11th commandment, and God said, "Thou shalt not be an acetylator."
Oh man.
Okay.
It's another reason I gotta add to the list why I'm going to hell.
Also, Tons of Mice is now a hot mess in the chat.
Tons of Mice is the
Who
best.
is that?
Tons of Mice.
Tons of Mice.
It's always
Oh,
Tons
okay.
of Mice.
He's
Making-
basically the comedian of the chat.
He is. He pops up
He's got
everywhere in
1,500
everybody's
different alts that he
streams,
pops on.
and he's hilarious and brilliant and a total smartass and sometimes disgusting. And he has a beautiful butthole, or so he says.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna give firsthand knowledge on that. I was
No, I have no idea.
Oh no, Mice is
Yeah.
great, and I've missed because Mice started working a
is
different shift and didn't show up to B's stream, and I was so upset.
I know, man. It wasn't the same, was it? Fuck. Gotta have
Well, since
gotta
I
have
have
mice in the
mice
chat.
here-
That's
I
like
have
not
mice
having
here.
Marie in the chat now. Like
Get
it's,
these ready
they're
again in
both
case Mice wants to
necessities.
start crying.
Oh,
Thanks,
Yeah.
Neil. Can I have one?
This is for Mice since I don't get to see Mice a lot anymore.
What's happening here?
snappy snap.
Oh, Ben has an OnlyFans.
Tons of Mice convinced me to start an OnlyFans.
What's it called?
It's called Only Gloves.
And he snaps gloves.
There you go,
and he
B.
He
I
put
sent you some-
mayonnaise
I
on
sent you
his
some.
fingers of the gloves and was like
I did.
rubbing it around.
I put mayonnaise on my gloves and just like this.
What, Neil?
Check your texts.
All right.
Only
Goodness.
gloves, huh? I think what we really need is an Only Unicorns website.
Only unicorn. Only
I bet you it's
Deadpool.
out there already, Randolph.
I haven't
It's
showed
already out
you
there.
my
Exactly.
unicorn collection, but I can. I have a lot.
Would you
Oh,
say
no.
it's
Let's get
over
excited.
100 individual items? You say you have over 100 individual unicorn items.
I would assume so because just on this part of my desk, there's at least like 8. Like that you can't see, and that's not including that.
right.
So it's like you're God, right? You can't see him.
Yeah, like it's
What do you sacrifice to a unicorn god? I mean, I feel like a lot of animals would be kind of weird. Like if you sacrificed a goat, the unicorn god would be like, whoa.
but like I
that's Bill.
sacrificed
That's my
Deadpool
cousin.
to the unicorn, so
cousin.
you know what I mean? Like,
So this is like an Isaac story all over again.
but Deadpool doesn't die; he comes back
Yeah, so
alive.
that doesn't count
Yeah,
as a
because God
sacrifice,
comes
then,
in and says, "No, wait, don't kill him."
right?
Yeah,
How
no,
can that
wait,
count as
no,
a
wait.
sacrifice if he didn't actually die? Like if he comes back to life 3 days later, how does that count as a sacrifice?
Yeah.
It's not. It's I gave
Well,
up my
he lost
weekend for your sins.
weekend.
He
was
gave up a
Whole
weekend. Yeah, he gave up a weekend.
Look,
Wait,
if
wait,
you
wait,
don't have
Easy
Christ's
movie
bones-
trailer.
He'd be gone for
Nope, just kidding.
It wasn't a
One
sacrifice.
time I got so wasted, I passed out and woke up 3 days later in a tomb.
Yeah,
They
that's
thought I was
exactly what
dead.
happened.
Dude, that was the best weed I've ever had in my life, man. It was
Hold
so
up, hold up.
trippy.
Are y'all telling me
Yeah.
that there are some like inconsistencies in the biblical narrative? Is
No.
that what you
No.
Got so
It's
high off of
spot
that
on.
cross.
That's why we're all here. We're all a bunch of idiots. because it's spot on.
Bunch of deniers of the truth. That's what you are.
I know. Where's Otangelo? Finally found somebody in the panel to agree with him.
He got banned earlier. He's not coming back.
Before I can tell you how like there's inconsistencies, I'd have to explain how I have a fundamental understanding.
Yeah.
I can't even do it with a straight face. Like I can't. I can't.
I hate that. I hate
Okay,
that
well,
stuff.
back on topic. I will
Working
put
on
my army of ceratopsians against your unicorns. I've got 2 full shelves of ceratopsians and 1 more of dragons as backup.
Look
I
at
got
Deadpool's
dragons
new mask.
everywhere in
We're
here.
starting a war.
That is an
I have
that's
snappy
awesome.
gloves.
Yeah.
Yep,
Holy
that's
crap.
cool mask.
I think I need that mask.
Dude
too.
is so ready. He's like, "What you got?
My
I got a
gloves-
mask."
Oh, the
And
mouth
both of them.
moves even.
All right, there
Oh,
you go.
wow.
I will
He's
send-
ridiculous when it comes to masks. It's Neil, you said you liked masks.
I got
He
tons.
loves them too. So
I will send my snappy gloves and my Himalayan salt dildos against all the dinosaurs and unicorns.
my unicorns
What?
succeed. We no longer want to be a part of that.
Hey, don't laugh. It took us an hour to come up with those. No, about 20 minutes to come up with the Himalayan salt dildos. I'm just saying. It wasn't off the cuff totally.
How?
Like, we thought
I
about
have
it for
a
a minute.
serious question. How do you? What's a Himalayan salt dildo, and how do you use
Well,
it?
what started it is people are
That's a
getting
serious
buying
question.
crystal
I can't believe-
dildos that are full of like
You got a unicorn
bacteria
behind you.
Mhm.
That's a
and
serious
whatever
Oh, that-
from wherever they
yeah.
are. And they're
Gwyneth
sticking
fucking
them up there.
Paltrow.
Ooh, Pumpkin Man.
Yeah. Telling people
So,
to stick
ew.
jade eggs up their vaginas. Like,
Right.
what's
So
wrong
Ben
with
was like,
people?
well, let's just do Himalayan salt.
Oh my gosh.
It was
As
a joke,
somebody
yeah.
as somebody that does not have a vagina, okay? I wanna put this out there to everybody. I really, really doubt that sticking
There you
a
go,
rock in your vagina all day is in any way, shape, or form good for you. Okay.
It's not.
I
And
highly
jade is
doubt that.
porous.
Yeah, I know.
Jade- yeah.
I know. Yeah. It's and you want to be careful, folks. That
Nice
is
mask, Neil.
gosh.
And just
How you
and by
can
the
infect-
way, putting it in the light of the moon does not really cleanse it. That's not going to help you. Don't do that.
So the idea was, I
do
thought I could make some money off
Just
of
like
this.
changes when you breathe.
It changes when you breathe. You
changes.
said, Neil.
Yeah,
I like
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it changes when you
awesome,
breathe.
Neil.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Rorschach?
yeah. from
Rorschach.
Watchmen.
Moist.
Ah.
Here to do a demo for us?
Okay,
No,
now
'cause you'd
that's
have
the
to
one
take
I
all
will
his
wear
shit
around
off
in
and
the
slip
stores.
over his head. I've always liked that.
Wow.
Yeah.
My gosh.
And
Dang.
you have the
Oh, I
suit
got
to
lots
go
of
with
that.
that, right, Neil?
I do. I have the entire costume. Yes.
I
No
thought you did.
way.
Yeah, he does.
That's awesome.
Could you imagine seeing a guy that size walking in that? Which you kind of
Be
picture in your
crazy.
head as to me
Here,
kind of
hang on.
skinny
Yeah.
and short.
But you know what
No.
Neil
I
doesn't
feel
have
like-
yet? A
What's that?
Deadpool mask.
No, I don't have a
I feel
Deadpool
like
mask.
I need to put on my costume. I feel like I
What?
need to put on my costume.
We're getting close to
no.
Halloween. Like it's
Oh,
October.
no, but-
I have
on
one mask
a
in the house and I
costume.
couldn't
Some
find
people
it.
know what
It'd
my
take you
costume
an
is,
hour
but
to
I-
find it.
I feel like at least Secular Rarity needs to see my costume because you haven't seen it yet, right?
How?
I mean,
okay.
I haven't seen it yet either, but
Yeah.
fuck me. I mean, who am I?
Okay,
Yeah.
we're
I
gonna
think
do
you
it.
should just do it.
Okay,
Just do
let's
it.
do it.
Go
Let's
do
do
it.
it. I'll just save my question for another time. But
I was
Um,
being all decent and turning off his video while he gets changed.
Well, he's got to go into his bedroom area to do that, anyways.
Oh, this
that's
guy looks
lovely.
friendly.
Yeah.
oh man,
Looks like a character out of a video game.
so what? Okay, so Deadpool. I know you're delayed, and
Did
I
you
know
say
it might
help?
be hard to communicate. But I'll ask the question to both Deadpool and Neil. What compels you
Coins.
to buy these masks? I'm just curious, honestly. Like, what you just woke up one day and was like, "This is fucking awesome. I need this in my life," and just kept.
Well, that
Okay.
the Mandalorian
That's
mask. Where did you
That's
order
fair.
that? 'Cause I
Why did
might
you
order
buy
one.
masks?
The Mandalorian one I got off Etsy.
Etsy.
Okay, Neil, I need you to
Etsy
share
has some
mine.
good shit on it.
Ask our
Did you see what
fucking
Mike
awesome.
C said, Neil?
What?
Yeah, you get that.
Mike
What?
C.
What? I'm sorry. I'm looking for something. What?
You're not focusing, Neil.
What Mike C393 said. Starts with your name.
Okay, anyone can buy
Oh,
a mask.
no.
I made my own.
That is
Wow, that is awesome.
Awesome.
That is
Perp.
And
awesome.
because I couldn't put the mask on over my glasses, I took the lenses out of my old pair of glasses and fitted them into the mask.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
nice.
Oh,
I like
wow.
that mask.
So that's got
Thanks,
my
Mike.
prescription lenses. Nobody else could wear it without getting a headache.
Nice, Perps. That's awesome.
I
What a
appreciate
great
that.
picture.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. That's really cool.
I kind of
That
want to
is-
know where you got the little
uh,
sloth plushie thing. That looked adorable.
Oh, that was Sloth Girl's proxy
Pumpkin
when I went
devil.
to the
Oh
Army
my
counter.
goodness, you did not, student Dr. Bob.
Damn.
I'm not Guy Fieri. What are you
There you
talking
go.
Student
I
Dr.
didn't-
Guy.
I'm looking for something in particular, so
Student Dr. Guy. You forgot
This is
your
my Halloween
background,
costume
Ben.
this year.
Now I
I
feel
need my
really
background
lame with
change.
my costume.
The devil horns fit.
Yes, there you go.
There you go.
no.
They go very
Flavor
well.
Town. Oh no, I actually have a better one. I gotta do
Where's the
my
one with
Flavor
his
Town
face in it? Yeah, the
Yeah,
Flavor Town one.
This one.
That you
There
you
you
are
go.
you
There
are
it is.
killing it. Honestly, you are killing it with that costume. Like that
There
is
you go.
so spot on.
I was
I'm
like,
gonna
dude,
get
wait till
the-
you get facial hair and then you put that on. That shit's gonna look
Yes.
fucking great.
Yes.
I'm gonna get the fake goatee for
Hi.
the cat. We're gonna do it.
Catnip.
Is me.
I was just talking about you 2 nights ago on Neil's stream because somebody was into D&D and I said you should get a hold of Catnip because Catnip makes dice bags.
I know. I was there.
Custom
like, I walked
handmade.
into the room and I heard
Chain
you
mail
say,
dice
you
bags.
should talk to Catnip. And then the
Yeah.
baby needed me to go into a different room, and I didn't hear the rest of that. And I came back.
That
and
was
I
it.
asked in the chat
That was it.
what you needed from me, and nobody responded.
Such demanding, baby.
I wasn't
mean,
Well, because they ignore
Come
me,
on.
Catnip. I'm okay with it. But now I'm telling you now. No. I don't know. I don't know.
About to
Okay.
say all of the talk that Ben was making earlier about snappy gloves and fighting dinosaurs and unicorns is giving me way too many good ideas for the game tomorrow.
Google Eats said, Miss Caitlin,
Himalayan
your
salt
order of
dildo.
1 Himalayan salt dildo has shipped. You may
I saw
also be interested in Hindu vagina tabs.
I saw that. I was gonna be like, okay, 2 questions. 1, did you get my address correctly? Do I need to DM you? Like, how does this work?
No, Google Eats knows where everybody is.
Yeah,
All
Google
the
Eats
time.
knows everything.
True. Okay,
Google.
so we're good there. But I don't know if I'm interested in Hindu vagina tabs.
Well, what do they do? Hang on.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
what do they
really have
do?
questions. What do
There's
they
actual-
do?
Fine
Thank you,
tab.
SR.
I did a video on things not to put in your vagina.
Are there also
That was
testicle
one of
tabs?
them.
Things not to
They're-
put in your vagina.
Yeah, they actually make like these
Hold
like,
on.
vagina
He doesn't even
detox
know that we
things.
just were talking about things not to put in your vagina. But
That's
he
what he-
showed up with a banana and a rolling pin. Is that not the funniest thing ever? Go away now.
I mean, as long as you work yourself up to it, I think there's a potential. But like, please, people out there, please, like, go learn a very basic amount about your genitals. Like, it's okay. It's okay to Google
I'm
this.
sorry I cut you off, student
Yeah,
Dr.
there
Bob.
was we did a video of things not to put in your vagina, and there's this thing that we learned. It's like vagina detox pearls. And it's disgusting because you put these things like in your vagina and it's like corrosive and it looks like people say that it's like you're pulling out the toxins. You're pulling out parts of your body.
Holy shit.
That sounds like a scam.
Oh my
It is a scam.
god. That's
This
just
is why we need comprehensive sex education in every school.
so true.
Like,
I'm glad this is the part of this conversation I decided to come into.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah.
hi, Kat.
Guy Fieri teaching you about what not to put in your vagina.
God.
I usually follow B and Ben around.
You do
Good
though.
people to follow.
This is true. B is a good
I
person to
mean-
follow. I'm not.
I exist in this community all because of Neil. It's all Neil's fault. So if you don't like me, blame Neil.
Damn it,
All
Neil.
Neil's fault.
Don't you insult me
fault that
like
I'm
that,
here, too.
Ben.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I heard that shit, man.
I said you're good. I said
No,
I'm
I know.
not
I was
good.
just playing around.
B, don't make me use the wrath of God on you tomorrow.
I love that most of you I've only ever seen like
Apparently,
in
you don't
chat.
know my life because I think I've already been there. If that was a thing, so I'm not really scared. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
You just can't shock me anymore. It's really hard.
Good.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Doc Fearsome. That's right. SR said that.
Yeah, Kaitlyn, it is weird to have that role reversal because you've seen most of us in chat, and then now it's all in person.
It's weird. It's like it's not weird bad. It's weird good. Like it's just cool because I feel like I'm meeting you guys for the first time, but I also feel like I know you. Like and not in a creepy way, but like in a little bit of a creepy way because like you didn't know me. So like you know,
I just saw you
it's
from
like
behind the scenes.
very carefully creepy,
Yeah.
I guess. Is
Yeah, Kaitlyn does that kind of lurk from outside the window type thing where she's like kind of seeing you and you like kind of see her, but
we
then
have a
she like
question on
runs
the
away
screen.
real fast.
But that's my favorite because I don't want to know you're there. I don't want to have the stress in my life. That's up to you to do all that. Just don't involve me.
as long as
You
you're
know.
not like screening for one of the shows.
Don't
I'm
ever
on.
approach me. Don't let me
Then-
know. Stalk all you want. Don't care.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
But like
see
with
nothing
Secular
wrong with
Rarity,
working.
he's agreed to screen, so therefore do what I say. Otherwise,
I get in trouble if I don't. There's actually like a list of demerits, and I've already got one, and it's bad. Like she's not. Like I said,
like
behind the
that's a lie.
scenes,
Like, I
behind
don't
the scenes,
feel
y'all,
like-
she has a dirty mouth. Like needing some soap and some washing out. I'm telling you, just ugh.
All right, you want to see what I look like in the costume? There you go.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, that's not it. Wait, that's not it.
That's an ass.
Hang on.
Hey,
hang on.
which side is that, Neil? Tell me. I need
That
to-
was
what's that?
Facebook, and that's somebody's story.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Your
That's a
friend's
story,
likely
all right.
excuse.
I like your friend.
All
Hang
of
on,
a
hang on.
sudden, out of nowhere, there was a camera
Yeah.
behind my
Yeah,
ass.
that's one
while I was
here,
wearing
right
a
there.
bikini.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not complaining.
I didn't even
buddy was
notice
over.
the ass.
My
Stirred
friend
up
was
the whole
over.
chat.
That's
Sorry,
his
Neil.
Google history search, not me. I wouldn't look that up.
All right, let's try this one.
We also got to do some.
What the fuck? Okay, you know what? That's all that's going to happen there. I'm just
Asses
gonna
are
close that
magnetic to
fucking-
me, Neil. They just keep coming. You know?
And God said on the third day, "Let there be ass."
Yeah,
I don't know. Apparently, God said today, Caitlin's
There.
not allowed to be on Neil's channel. But we
wow.
said, "Fuck you,
Nice.
God," and we popped
That's
it up.
awesome. Looks great, Neil.
Nice.
Nice.
Now, can you sing like Danny Elfman? That's the question.
Yeah, no.
Look at that younger Neil, baby face. Oh,
Where? Where?
the one right there.
You kind of have like an old school, like kind of a mix between Neil
Yeah, it's the
Peart
Frylock
and
version.
Getty Lee,
There
like
you
kind of a mix between that. That's awesome, man.
There you go. Yeah, that
Nice.
really is the baby face.
Yeah.
How old were
What?
you there?
About 21.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
baby.
And now
face,
you're
yeah.
now you're a grandpa. I mean, gosh.
I was 16.
I mean, I could show you some then and now photos, but it might be a little scary for some people.
Really?
We still got to
Alright,
do some
so-
would you rather
Deadpool
questions.
is so entertaining.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh wow.
Great.
Our
Yeah,
student
Neil.
Dr. Bob's background just changed and got really spicy.
He does
Ladies and
that for me
gentlemen,
sometimes. He knows I love it. Thank you, bro.
this is Neil the
Appreciate you.
604 Atheist After Dark.
Oh,
That's
you
a
forgot
leading
one
mouse now?
thing,
Leading
Ben.
mouse,
You
that's
forgot
awesome.
to slide out of the way so everybody can see it and then get back in.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Hey, let's zoom into Canadian Olyman's picture.
I make him
I
do
trolled
that
Phoebe
sometimes.
with this
Ti-
one because Phoebe
Titan
goes to the.
Uranus. Titan Uranus said, "Seriously, someone asked Ben
Wow.
if denture cleaning tablets are okay for the tingly bits."
That's awesome.
Must be fun wearing that to work. Colin.
No.
No, don't do it.
Oh, it bleeds. Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
Secretly, I
please.
just wanted to say Titan's full name on stream.
That's good because he likes it. He actually
I know.
tries to get people.
What?
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah.
Teton Uranus?
I've known Tony for like 2 years now. So
I haven't, but in
I
chat
have.
I've seen him a couple of times, and it's been a little bit of a joke. His name, like on
He's
Ethan's
smart
channel at
and
one point.
hard-headed and hilarious. So he fits right in with all of us. 'Cause
Those
we're all
are things
fucking
I've
hard-headed
gathered.
here.
Yes.
It's true. We're all hard-headed here. We'd be
No.
like Christians or something.
You're telling me that you are all hard-headed.
Every single one of
I'm
us here.
so confused. No.
Guarantee it.
I've
Catnip's
had this
probably the
mask.
softest, sweetest one in this whole entire chat, and she's still hard-headed.
I've had this
Behave,
mask
young
for
lady.
25 years and it still works.
Wow.
No,
That
sure,
sounds
you
so
can.
different when you say it on someone else's panel. Sounds like it's like a daddy baby girl thing. We got to stop doing that.
On sure, you can't see the sunglasses if they're on the back of my head. Though.
Now, if there's anybody out there interested in that, let me know. Just saying. Throwing it out there.
Oh.
I'm going to head out here now, but it's good to see you all again. Nice to see you in person, Kaitlyn.
Great to
Try
see you.
Bobs. I'll see all you Bobs tomorrow in the chat.
Try not
Nice
to
to
fucking
meet you.
hog the
Bye.
conversation next time.
Bye, Captain Bob.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Get out there and throw a
Yes,
disc, would you?
Bob.
Get out there and throw a disc.
I'll be watching.
It's so cool to meet
CQG.
people that like I haven't met. Like I mean, like I said, I haven't met anyone like
Yeah.
in person, but like
talk
Elliot
to
and I
on a
talk
stream,
every
yeah.
single like week, if not day.
Yeah.
And but like it's crazy when you get to meet other people that aren't like the people you talk to all the time, you know? Like
Twins.
Well,
Oh,
Eric ran
Deadpool.
away just as I got in here. He's one of the
And
few
then
people I've actually met in person.
We're in big trouble now if there's 2 Deadpools.
Cool.
oh, this one talk this well, they both talk
They both
That's
do.
fucking awesome.
Oh, that one's lightheaded.
Oh wow.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Wow. Man.
This
You
thing
guys
do
are
some-
too
This
much.
thing was like $100 to,
Oh,
and
dang.
you can make it talk, and like you can. There's an app where you can make it say certain things and like control it from the app and everything. You can't control him from the app, but like
Pause.
Sure, you tried it with the remote. Mute. Pause. One of these has
tried.
off.
It doesn't work. I've tried.
Caitlin, maybe remote control's the wrong tool.
Right?
Yeah, try using the joystick
heard-
on the bottom.
I've heard poison. Never mind. Never mind.
Look, I've tried other tools and they haven't worked.
digress.
Okay, look.
I think
What
you
have
can
you
find
tried?
Private
cyanide.
message me if you have
Tried other
additional
Ollie is
ideas.
dying over there. Poor Ollie.
Ollie, we told you not to drink a cereal bowl full of THC.
That's
I
right.
didn't.
You just
That was
smoked
a
like 10
whole
bowls
drop of-
already since
Discussion.
we've been on here.
Yeah, me. I've smoked quite a bit of weed. Yeah. So, but that's normal.
Just a little bit.
I busted some up tonight. Do you want to see how much I busted up? Here, I'll put it in a tray.
We haven't done any would you rather questions.
Oh yeah, Neil.
Settle down, Ben.
Uh-oh.
You know, come on.
Thank you,
I'm
Ben.
excited.
He's got our
I'm
back.
excited.
That's
We
pretty
wanna
good
do
for
some.
Neil.
We
Great to
also,
think
you
about
know
it.
what
I
we
love
did
the little
do?
trivia game things. That's fun.
Okay.
What we
would you
also
rather
didn't do
question. Would
is
you rather not play this game?
what we also did not do is what made you
Mr.
an atheist, lies only or whatever it's called.
Wrong answers only.
Wrong answers only.
Yeah. I actually got tickets to a really cool concert one time. This was a couple of years ago. And I drove around the parking lot for about 30 minutes and couldn't find a parking spot, so I just left the church. I figured if God wasn't going to let me see Eric Clapton live, there just couldn't be a
Hell
God.
yeah.
Round the
yeah.
horn question. What was the last concert that you went to?
Ooh.
You can't interrupt the quit. Anyways, go ahead.
What?
Look, I have to pee again. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
We were
Too much information.
But are you peeing on a
Okay, ducking
world
out of the room
monument?
as soon as the question is asked. No.
You gotta say piss and be like one of the guys. Guys don't pee, they piss. It's cooler.
We drain the main vein.
When I
before
say
the blood
guys,
goes
just so
any
everybody knows,
fatter.
when I say guys, I mean
You're
like
muted, just so you
toxic
know.
masculinity guys.
So I did get the opportunity one
Gummies?
time.
I'll be right back.
To stand with one foot on one side of the Continental Divide and one foot on the other in the U.S. and got to pee directly in line with the Continental Divide. And so I hope
that explains the earthquakes.
I hope yeah, a lot of other dead fish in the Atlantic, but I hope that half my piss went to the Atlantic and half of it went to the Pacific.
Why
That
do they have the
makes
word
me
candy
feel
twice?
To the Pacific.
It's the brand name.
Oh, okay. So it's twice as sweet, right?
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, you haven't tried it yet?
Brand name. Just
No. I ate 2 of them back around Christmas, and honest to God, they scared the snot out of me. So I've been cutting them into thirds and just doing thirds of them.
Is it 150 per gummy? That's what it looks like.
Yes,
it's saying.
150 per gummy.
God.
5 gummies, 750 milligrams. I got
Feel
1.5 gummies left in there.
You'll
It
feel
kicks
it.
my fucking ass.
Yeah, I bet.
It's the most powerful fucking gummy I've ever had. It's just
Yeah.
Well, always getting all the good stuff.
I'll be right
well,
back.
yeah.
The tiny human wishes to be free.
All you people get the good stuff. I can't buy anything but CBD oil here.
You got to
That's
come
it.
to Canada.
Yeah.
Come on to
Minnesota still
Canada.
hasn't approved it except for medical. I'd have to get a note from my doctor.
You could probably
I
find a
Minnesota
way.
joins Canada.
Yeah. Just tell them you have trouble with like a shoulder thing. And then when they're like,
Yep.
what is it? Just be like, I don't know, but it hurts.
rotator
It
cuff or
hurts a
something.
lot.
I'm pretty sure.
Hey, Purple,
I
all
can't
you
lift
need
my
in
arm
most
past here. I can't
seriously,
lift my arm
all you
past
need in
here.
most
Come on, give me some weed.
all you need in most states
Boing.
is PTSD. That's all you need. As long as that's documented
Yeah.
by a like therapist or somebody,
Yeah.
that's all you need to get a cannabis card in
Yeah.
most states.
I've got 5 things
that in
documented
Texas
that are on the
also,
list
V?
it's approved for, and I still
Maybe
can't get
not.
it from anyone.
Hello, little kid. What's your name? Oh, you don't have to say your name. Don't worry. Hello.
This is Ellie.
Hey,
Hello,
Ellie.
Ellie,
What's
do you like the
PTSD?
unicorn?
Is that post-traumatic stress doobie?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why I smoke.
That's
I have
exactly what it is.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hey, Caitlin, put
I have a
the
PTSD
unicorn up on
doobie.
the screen for Ellie here. See if she likes it.
Psychotic,
unicorn? Look at this
psychotropic,
unicorn.
Oh.
trippy.
you like the
dope.
Unicorn.
I can't. The light's so bad.
Yeah.
Hi.
God.
Hi.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hello.
There you go. Hey, good.
Oh, I'll show the kid the little. Now she's gonna want one of those. Damn it, Neil.
Look, I'll send her
Baby girl.
one.
You can't drive
Aw.
your elbow into mommy's sternum. Ow.
But I'm trying to watch the unicorn on.
I weigh
Oh,
420. I like it.
You don't need a sternum. That's stupid.
Hi, Bob.
one of
I'm
those.
Dad.
Ben.
Please,
Look at this unicorn.
please tell
That's a pretty
Deadpool.
one.
Please tell Deadpool that Mary Jane says hi.
Mary Jane says hi to Deadpool.
I broke B.
I've been smoking too much, man. You can't do that shit to me.
It's
I
a
just-
Saturday night.
I moved you guys up so my camera's in the way, and I finally saw it underneath the camera. Can't do that shit,
Bartender.
bro.
Ben, Ellie
Bartender.
wanted to wave at you specifically.
Oz,
She
Oz always
pointed at
comes in
you,
at the right
and
time,
she
right?
That's lovely.
specifically at Ben.
I know, Oz. That's what I was saying. Nobody's listening to me, bro.
Oh my
Nobody.
goodness, Oz.
Oz,
I
Chewing
didn't
you
say
out
that
now,
once.
Keith. That's all.
Oz
I
is
didn't
just
say that
mad
once.
because he knows Caitlyn will destroy him in a rap battle.
Oh, whoa, easy.
Ooh, don't
with
make
the
promises
shot.
somebody else can't keep.
He just jealous. That's what it is.
Okay,
you know?
look, I might be able to
Oh,
beat
guys,
Oz if you
they're all
give
like that.
me if you give me 5 hours to write a rap and you
She's
give
being
Oz
humble.
5 minutes.
She's just being humble. She comes on the tech chats and she just starts freestyling, just dropping bars, like no beat even. She's just going, and I'm telling you, like Oz don't want that smoke. That's what it is. He doesn't want that smoke.
Oz, you got to get in here.
Oh my goodness! If
Seriously,
I
man,
could
you
meet
should.
Oz, If Oz shows up, if you show up here and I actually get to have like say hi to you, it will my life
fuck,
is
we'll
over.
make that happen.
Join.
We'll make it happen.
What should I do with these?
I will
For your fuck
definitely
yourself
cry
up
them.
for something.
Letting you know, I've already cried, but
have you
Oh,
tried
wait.
burning one to see what it smells like?
what?
I send it to Oz on Twitter.
Maybe it makes a good incense.
Don't, Ben. Don't do it. Don't do it, Ben. It's not a joke. This is a serious warning. That is nasty.
Could you use the sacrament wafers as a burnt offering towards God? Would he accept that? Is that
I
like
don't think he should
canon,
because we
or-
tried to eat it and it's not good.
Do not eat it like cereal. It's bad.
No, with wine instead of milk. Don't do it.
You'll
Red
get
wine.
sick. You will get sick.
Don't do it. It fizzes.
But these we
Deadpool's
haven't
getting
tried
in
these
trouble.
with wine though. These
So
are like
much
the styrofoam ones.
baking soda or whatever on it.
Well, these are like the styrofoam ones.
Interesting.
So maybe these are different.
Oh yeah, those are the Catholic.
These are the
ones.
Catholic ones.
Catholic, yeah.
Who was it that said the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over and expecting different results?
different
Who was
result,
it?
right.
Does that apply right now, or is that just totally not part
Also,
of
if you dissect the word more, it's cat-holic, which is what I am.
What?
Just saying.
You are a
I'm a cat-holic. I love my
Cat-aholic?
cats. It's not really Catholic. Everybody's been doing this wrong. It's supposed to be praising cats, not Jesus. It's cat-holic.
Are you trying to be a catalytic converter?
Am I what? Did you just ask me if I was trying to be a Catholic converter?
Catalytic.
Catholic converter?
Catalytic.
Have you seen that TikTok where this guy is like,
I love
I
you.
took my car to get it checked out, and the guy told me my catalytic converter was out, and he was like, I don't have a Cadillac. And he was going for a good, and he was like, my husband, I even asked him, and he was like, he wrote out the word, and he was like, yo, I'm stupid. Now I'm not going back to that mechanic.
Wait, there's a device on my car that can convert it into a Cadillac?
He said, he was like, I don't
Where
have a
is that
Cadillac.
button?
Or a
And
Catholic?
it doesn't, he was like, it doesn't make sense. You can't convert a car into a Cadillac. Like,
Alchemy.
he was saying all of this on TikTok, and I was like,
it doesn't
honey.
completely convert it in a Cadillac. It just cuts the fuel economy by 50%.
Yeah, that's what it does.
That makes
Let me
perfect
slow
sense.
you down. You're going too fast.
I did.
Okay.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
I'm gonna. You guys can carry on amongst yourselves. I'll be right
All
back.
Neil's
I
going
thought you were about to
smoke a
step in with
joint.
some would you rather's.
Well,
That's
I don't
what
know.
was.
Like Oz.
Yeah.
I sent Oz. Okay,
Yeah.
he said be there shortly.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Come on.
is it
Okay,
good? Is it okay for me to take a smoke break then?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
go
can
do
go
it.
whenever you want.
course,
We
you
just
can
go
go
do
whenever
whatever
Yeah.
we need to do.
The rest of us are totally capable of running this, Neil. Don't worry at all. There's literally no
Okay,
chance
never mind.
whatsoever.
Don't
Catnip's-
trust Elliot.
All right.
Catnip's
We're
got
on
it. Don't worry.
Pause. Nope.
It'll
Never.
be okay.
I
I'm
feel like we're
responsible
about to
enough
roll
to
a
not
dice and
kill
go
a
into the
2-year-old,
worst
so I mean-
timeline.
It's true,
I know,
Catnip. You're the
Catnip,
most
that's-
reliable
that's
one
the
here, and
best
you're sober.
argument I've had. That's the best argument I've heard all night. So
Ellie?
Catnip's
I
in
honestly
charge.
thought we were going to put Ollie Man in charge. To be real,
What?
I just thought
Why
that
would
was
I
well.
be in charge? Don't put me in charge of nothing in my state of
Ollie's
mind.
too high. He doesn't want that kind of responsibility.
I
Right,
will
he's in
crash
charge.
everything.
I'm in a board. I'd be great. Let me be in charge.
Mikey used to take care of this, but he went and got
Yeah.
married, so he doesn't
Where are
play
you,
with us
Mikey?
anymore.
I know.
No,
I
he's
know.
gone to
watching
watch a
fucking
fight tonight.
boxing match. Yeah, he's watching
Yeah.
a boxing match.
Ugh.
I could be watching that fight right now for free and streaming it to him in the background.
Man.
Oh yeah.
But no, he had to go hang out with his real
He went
friends.
someplace else.
IRL,
thought you were
whatever
fixing to
that
say he had to go
is.
hang out with his wife. I was about to say, doesn't he don't they live together?
They do. They live together.
Don't they see each other enough already?
He's
Is
he
this not-
streams
Two
a
weeks
lot.
ago.
Mikey does a lot of
All right.
streaming.
Deadpool's
Yeah.
in charge.
Okay,
Marie,
good.
side with-
Good.
We
And
will
where
do
is
what
he?
Deadpool
I
tells
can't
us
see
to
him
do.
anywhere on the screen.
None
No,
of
I
you
think
can
on
actually
Saturdays
be
they,
in
like, spend time
charge
together.
because you don't have access
Yeah,
to the tools.
none of
that I
us do.
right?
Mm.
Yeah.
However, Deadpool's in charge.
Caitlyn was talking about trying different tools.
Oh shit!
Wait,
It's
so,
been the best
so it's just
background
like the
distraction
Bible
I've ever
God.
had.
Just like the Bible God, he's in charge, but he's impotent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
Like
literally no demonstration of his power whatsoever. Just
None.
no
Zero
demonstration.
zip.
Nope.
Actually, but there's more of a demonstration of his presence because we can actually see him on the
Very
screen.
good point.
Yeah.
So
At
there's
least you
more.
know he's
Very
real.
good point.
Yeah.
Uh,
We know
can't
that-
verify that. That could be CGI.
Yeah, it could be
Could be.
CGI,
No, we know
but I'm
it's
just
not
saying.
because Caitlyn keeps
Like-
touching him.
If it was CGI, we could come up with some totally random thing for him to do, and CGI wouldn't be prepared like for that, right?
Well,
So
okay.
go do a
Again-
backflip. Can you do a
Again, just
backflip?
like
then, too?
God, just like God, we know
No.
he's as real as that unicorn.
Right.
Oh,
Man.
shit.
Five Guys does
Love
have
those
some
Cajun
good fries. Though, I'll
fries.
say that.
Five Guys
Yeah.
was so good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good.
Mm.
We did a Five Guys.
I
stream.
never ate my hamburger
Oh,
last
yeah.
night. I put it in the fridge.
Mm.
So
Supposedly, my area is getting an In-Out burger. I don't know if anybody
In-N-Out?
Yeah. I
It's
don't know
not
if
as
anybody-
good as
Great.
people say it is.
Yeah,
it's
I've had it.
okay.
I've had
It's
it.
better than McDonald's,
Sure.
but it's not
much
Five
better than
Guys.
McDonald's.
Sorry, what's an In-Out burger? Is that one of
wait,
those
wait a
ones that's fast to
Yeah.
digest?
Is In-Out Burger the one that has the sliders?
No, I think they're the guys
No,
that do the
that's
animal
White
style
Castle.
everything.
White
right?
Castle. Okay.
Yeah.
White Castle.
Aren't they the ones
Everybody
you just
totally
you just
missed
do?
that,
There's
though.
like a whole
There was
secret
an innuendo
menu.
there that everyone missed.
Yeah, and they tell you to like eat it there. Like I remember, like I was just like out west a couple of years ago for work, and everybody was like, "Oh, dude, like you gotta go check this
Upside
place out."
down.
And I was like, "Okay, it sounds like a fast food burger restaurant." They're like, "No, it is so much different." And I was like, "Okay."
Oh, no,
So I
it's
go
a
through
fast
the
food.
I go through the
There you go.
drive-through. I go through the drive-through, and I say to the people, like, I order my stuff, and you know, I'm just thinking like,
It's
hey,
making a noise we
a
can't
number,
hear.
whatever, give me this, you know, whatever. And the person comes back, and they're like, all right, and are you going to be eating this in your car in the parking lot? And I just went, no, I just was gonna take it home like a drive-through. And they went, oh, okay. And I was like, whoa, wait a second. Is this did I violate some like rule?
Is there
here?
a policy?
Yeah.
Can't leave the property with the alcohol? What is it?
I was blown away by it, but I sat there. I pulled in a fucking parking spot and I just ate the food real quick.
See,
I
but you
saw
did
other
it.
people- I saw other
So now they
people
just,
doing
I
it.
bet you the guy
No,
at the
no.
window just
No,
says
ma'am.
that to see if
No,
people
ma'am.
will pull over and do it. It's like just fucking with everybody.
Yeah,
Like he's
Colorado.
high and he's like, watch this guy, watch this. Hey, are you taking that with you? Where you going?
Yeah. This idiot will pull in that parking space. I
So-
bet you.
You'll be
Colorado.
He sounds dumb.
fucking with people.
Colorado finally got their first In-N-Out like this year. And the thing is, people from California have all like moved to Colorado. So of course they're like so excited about In-N-Out. And people were waiting like 12 to 14 hours for In-N-Out burger. And think about this. If you wanted it quicker than 12 to 14 hours, you could literally drive to Utah to their In-N-Out and back in less
They're growing.
time than waiting in line at the In-N-Out in Denver.
They come up here once a year. They come up here. They bring up the In-N-Out food truck up here when we have some show and shine thing in Langley. So they come up here, and they're sold out of their burgers within less than an hour. They're sold out completely.
Wow.
You know, recently I tried Burger King's Bacon King.
I'm sorry for that
It
experience.
was not too bad, actually. It was full of all kinds of bacon and all kinds of.
But
good stuff.
have you experienced a Whataburger?
sorry.
Ah,
The
I'm
bacon
just
eater
saying,
from Wendy's.
Whataburger
You go
is
fast food
better.
and you want bacon on the burger. The bacon.
You have to
from
wait
Wendy's.
forever, but they are
The
really
Bacon
good.
Eater is
burgers.
fantastic. Yeah.
Whataburger is better than In-N-Out. I know that that's controversial. Fight me, but Whataburger is better. There is
No,
no.
Five Guys is better
Well,
than
Oz
all
is
of
going to be
those.
here soon, so you can have a rap battle about burgers with him if you want.
Five Guys is better
You
than
know what
all
I
of
do with
those.
my baconator when I get it home? I put a little
Hold
bit
it,
of
hold
peanut
it,
butter.
hold it.
I put a little bit of peanut butter on that.
Oh,
Wendy's
so
bacon.
good.
You know what? Kick him,
So
Neil.
good.
We'll have
Hold
none
up.
of this.
So
talk.
No. Peanut butter on
Which
burgers
brand
is
of peanut
actually
butter?
really good.
On
Ben,
bacon?
have you ever had Whataburger?
On a
I've had
baconator, it's
Whataburger,
perfect.
yeah.
Okay.
Which brand of peanut butter?
Then kick me.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Craft
Are you doing crunchy?
Craft,
Are you doing
yeah.
smooth?
Craft smooth.
Not
Just
crunchy.
okay. Wow.
You don't want crunchy on a burger.
This
No,
this
don't want
this
crunchy on the
is
burger. And the thing is, the way the Baconator comes, there's no condiments on the bottom part of the burger. So you just peel off the bottom bun and put that
put the
peanut
peanut
butter
butter
right on
there.
the meat.
wow.
Right on the meat, and it melts right into the meat. You put
Wow.
it's so
I
good.
gotta try that one day.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is an experience for me. I just wasn't sure was actually possible in life.
Oz.
Well, it
is
is kind of
Hey.
salty,
Yeah.
so that might go
Want to
well
meet
for
Oz?
me.
Here you go, Caitlin.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's like the pineapple on pizza. This is another malfunction in the brain chip.
Now I
don't know.
really feel like a mini
sexual
celebrity if Oz is gonna show up.
I don't know if anybody has noticed
He
but
brought peanut butter.
the
The
two
red bottle,
screens
put the
that
smooth
Oz
on the
has
burger.
going in the background there. They
No,
they
we didn't
seem
notice
to
those.
be yeah they seem to be particularly poignant with their argumentation here. So I just feel like yeah.
Wool or sex? What do you? Did you accidentally misspell?
No, it's cool. No, it's cool.
Oh,
What's up?
Oz.
What's up, Oz? You still raw about losing all those rap battles? Is that what it is? Or
Oh,
you just
you're the
You're the one that's going to talk about somebody being raw. Come on, man.
Oh.
you know,
Not today.
Marie,
Oz-
Marie,
Oz-
I know it was a joke. I know what IRL is. Okay, just clearing that up. Carry on.
Oz
What?
is just jealous. That's what it is. He's just
What's
jealous.
this?
I got look at all this gorgeous hair I got. You know, that's what it is.
Oh,
No, fucking McRib.
like the whole restaurant or a
My-
burger, because that could be taken either way.
Look,
Boomer.
my uncle, like when the McRib is in
I want
season, he goes and he buys them and puts them in the freezer because
Oh my goodness.
It-
When
it's
they're
bad.
in season.
Oh
We're on the
god,
McRib
I
tree.
can't imagine
No.
them being reheated later now.
Oh, he
I-
thinks
This when they come on sale, I'll go and buy one, and then remember why I shouldn't have them anymore. But I do buy
Nope.
one.
Touche.
Nope. Do you guys still have the McLobsters out your way?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
all the time.
Reminds me of the
Every-
McRib. I
every
think I'm gonna
summer.
puke. Oh, I can't. I don't think I can go that fake, man. I just can't.
I love
It's
McRib.
real lobster. It's real lobster in the McLobsters here.
I've
Real
never
lobster.
seen the McLobster.
100%
near us,
real
but
lobster.
Is it like a lobster cake,
No,
like a crab cake?
No, it's
No,
like
it's
Oh, I was
slice
gonna
of
say
a-
I can make a cake shaped like a lobster.
it's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
got
diced
you.
up lobster meat.
Bacon Beyond.
It's real lobster. Okay, I
Yeah.
would consider that.
So
So what's up, Caitlin? How was your show with
Still be debatable. It's
with
McDonald's.
Neil?
Hi, Oz. Go away, God.
Look, it's an octopus.
2, 3, 4.
That's an octopus.
I managed to have 4 different feeds of lobster this summer, so I did all right.
Wow.
Oz, I know that I impeded on your Tang night because today was a whole day of Tang.
Yep.
And I
Tang.
Some of it was pretty
apologize for
fucking
that.
It's very
Awesome.
tangy out.
It was
But
awesome.
Dang.
No apologies needed. My,
Okay.
my
Oh, I watched
voting-
some of it this morning, earlier today.
It's not
But
just
I am a
orange flavored
huge
drink
fan.
anymore, folks.
It's just I had Atheist drinking out loud today and then this show, so it was tough. I snuck a little about a half an hour's
Yeah.
worth of watching in there. So
I couldn't come and watch any of it. I was ripping my deck apart today, and I was disc golfing this morning.
there
That's
were
okay.
way
That's what
too
they
many
call it
people
now.
screaming today.
Oz works way too hard. I don't think I honestly don't believe the man
Coins.
sleeps.
Where's my plate?
It's I don't know how he has figured out how to do this as a human, but I don't think he sleeps. So
you
I
were
don't-
one of the people that I super look up to, Oz. I don't know how to say it without sounding more of a creeper than I already have tonight. So hi. But I am a big fan. And I watch as much as I can. I also apparently do a lot for other shows too, so it's
She
really
does.
hectic.
She does.
But
does. Actually, while you're both
I watch
both here, I just want to say every so often, the wonderful channel Tang, the Atheist Network group, does a live call-in show, and there's some jackass that screens the calls. I don't know who it is, but there's some jackass that screens the calls, and there's bound to be somebody here that has some experience that could
Oz, you
possibly
need help. You need help with understanding how to screen. No, I'm just
Who
kidding.
could do that? Who could do that?
I'm just
It's a dilemma.
It's not that I don't want anybody to help or assist with that, but I love that I get people like Secular Rarity, that it drives them fucking crazy that we don't have a professional setup. Well, that it's I answer the phone, I take myself off the screen, and I'm like, "It's Oz, what's up?" And they're like, "What is this? Just fucking talk."
Bitch, what you calling about? What you calling about? You trying to talk about God? Get on here. What's up?
What's up?
I don't have a lot of time in my schedule, but look, I will make time because that is a little bit crazy. And if you need me, just message me.
Want to do a rap battle?
Uh-oh.
No.
Yeah,
no, I don't
no.
want to do that.
Caitlyn, so they can do their freestyle battle.
I said you have to give Oz 5 minutes and me 5 hours, and then I can beat him.
Nobody was
She
listening.
was talking mad shit, Oz.
Nobody's
I'm
listening
telling
to
you.
that.
Behind the
This has
scenes.
not been 5 hours. This is not fair.
Rarity, I feel like in this equation, it was you talking mad shit.
For Caitlyn.
Yeah.
For Caitlyn.
I believe that would be correct.
I just kind of pass the buck. I'm just that guy that comes in and just stirs shit every so often, you know? Like I'm all talk. I'm all talk. Like no action.
That does sound about right, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I don't get all these rap battle challenges. At what point did decorating presents become a competitive sport?
I don't know, but I'm going to tell you what. I should go into those competitions because I can wrap a present like nobody. I was the youngest of 6 kids, and I would help my mom with everybody's presents but my own. And she said, never tell it. And I never did. I never told anybody what they were getting, even though they pressured me. I was like, nope. It's between me and mom.
Oh, see,
I was like 3.
Oh, so you're a really
so
loyal
I have
person.
literally can wrap anything. Literally.
So
Any shape.
I'm the opposite. I
Let's
can
see
I
what
can
you did
freestyle.
there.
I can freestyle and I can rap, but
Well,
if
that
you want
too,
me to
but that's
rap-
not the
if you want
point.
me to wrap a present, you're getting it in a garbage bag or newspaper.
Wow, here you go.
Romantic.
I
If you're
can't
getting a
wrap
present
anything.
from me,
Fuck you.
it's in a box inside of another box inside of another box.
And
My mom
Jer-
did that to me on my 16th birthday.
At least
And Jer,
the
no,
box in
I
the
do
box in the
not
box is entertaining.
screen. I do not screen for secular sexuality, but mainly just because I don't have like the time on Thursdays. Like
Because she's literally doing so much, people. That's what she's saying.
maybe,
She's doing a lot.
but
Yeah.
I
She's
wasn't
got
trying to
Deadpool
I
and
thought it was
busy.
taint.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Anybody with
Um,
Deadpool in their life is going to be super busy.
For real? Say that again. God.
I do have a question. Caitlin, what is going on behind you?
Deadpool is a hot
It's a
mess.
person. Yeah, it's a person.
It's her man.
He's delayed in hearing what's being said because he has like an earbud in listening to the YouTube. So like when he thinks of something, when you guys say something that like sparks interest, he'll go and grab something to
That's
show.
related to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just for the last 5 or 10 minutes, whatever I've been on here, it just looks like he's got a unicorn humping his neck.
Oh well, that too.
We've just been
So-
watching him and
That's a regular
laughing,
thing.
and then she'll leave to
Yeah.
pee, and he gets on the camera. It's pretty funny.
So
Okay.
Oz, it took me like 20 full minutes of having Caitlin
To
on
even
screen
know that
and me
Deadpool was
like
there.
looking directly at her little
Yes.
box. And finally at one point I just went, "Hey, so
The
Is
fuck
that-
is that?
is there a
I didn't
living
notice till she
creature?
said something. I had
Is
no
there
idea.
something breathing and thinking and living behind you?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, the whole fucking time." I was like, "Cool. No."
Yeah. What had happened was what had happened.
What had happened was Deadpool wants to be a part of the show too.
Well, there
And
was-
we have a pet unicorn and I don't know if that's appropriate, but that's what he's doing to take care of our unicorn.
It's a good thing Neil doesn't care about being monetized.
Right?
Ah,
'Cause that's a little inappropriate, right?
Now it's humping
Thought
him.
so.
Yeah,
There you go.
The unicorn's been humping his neck.
I don't think there's anything that's been said tonight.
Cannot hear any of this.
So he has a
Don't
horny
forget the
horse
horn.
humping his face.
I'm gonna be broken.
And now the
here
unicorn is
soon.
getting
That's
horny.
not a horse. That's a unicorn.
It's a little
Okay,
look.
a
There,
horny equine humping his face.
I don't
Is that better?
look. The more you guys talk to him, the more he's gonna act like this. Okay?
Challenge accepted.
This is like literally
But
my
it's funny,
life.
though, so
You guys wanted to know what it's like to be Kaitlyn Beyond. This is what it's like.
this is my life.
Neil did say that
I need
Deadpool was
Is
in
he
charge,
doing this while you're
so-
screening calls?
Yeah, someone said Deadpool's in charge, and all of a sudden now he thinks he's the shit.
So I think we need to see the unicorn Deadpool and then like a teddy bear threesome in the background.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh, that's
how
I
gonna
mean,
that
just
sounds
for a
like-
friend, but
5 seconds.
yes.
That sounds like family portraits for me and Deadpool and the unicorn. We need that.
How do we
We'll
get
put that on the calendar.
It's gonna happen.
We'll put it on the calendar. Look, this is our baby unicorn.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the YouTubes.
Right?
You never know.
You literally don't know until you click it. You're welcome.
Was it a mistake or not?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Well, I mean, I'm sitting here in my morgue, so.
Yeah, that's.
Yep.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
We're
notice.
killing it.
I was about to ask you if you got if you had accepted a new job offer or something, because last time I saw you were in a doctor's office or something. Now you're in a morgue.
Yeah, now I'm dad, and I'm.
Well, earlier he was in a sauna with some nice looking ladies I'd like to
I
chat
know.
up. So I don't
You
know what
missed
happened
that
to
shit.
that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Put that
like,
back
bring
on, man.
bring that back. Come on.
I mean, we already got a guy
no,
humping a
no.
unicorn or
Flavor
something.
Town.
Secular rarity, they may have overheated.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Too
Yeah,
much.
we also
heat,
had
I
Flavor
get it.
Town, which is the capital of hell. So.
And I do have to ask, Randolph, why do you have a banner running across the top of your screen? Looks like it came from CNN in like 1979.
Well, if you're thinking it came from the 90s, then I've obviously got it wrong because I was going for an 80s look.
Well, I said I said
Okay.
70. I said 79. So we're close.
I still got it wrong then.
Breaking news:
I'm just-
Canada has snow
Yeah.
today.
I'm just playing around with my
Oh,
camera.
I hope not.
Well, then fuck Canada, okay? Because
Citizen
Texas,
so.
it was
What?
still 90 degrees.
What?
So thanks.
No, Caitlin, that happens here in the snow too. What you said to do to Canada.
Global warming.
I'm no longer in a morgue. You happy now?
There.
Yeah.
You
Where
teleported.
are you now?
Yeah, it looks like solitary confinement.
Yeah,
So
that's a
no.
Prison. It's prison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say that's a jail cell or prison cell. Not that I know. Not that I know.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Actually, I don't know what that is. Is that where are you again?
Yeah.
Well,
A
it's
friend
so-
of mine, he knows.
Folsom County.
YouTube. I'm on YouTube.
Hey, Secular Rarity, a little birdie told me that you're going to be on Ethan's show again this week.
Yeah, I mean, I'll gladly. I'm great at shilling. First off, I just want to say that to everybody out there.
Not better than me, first of all.
I'm pretty fucking awesome. I'll just put that out there. But don't listen to Oz. Don't listen to Oz. You don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, I mean, next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central, your friendly neighborhood atheist channel, guys. So Ethan, so this is real funny. And Ethan was on earlier, so I'm gonna talk bad about him just a little bit.
Do it.
So he hits me up. He hits me up last Tuesday in the live chat, and he goes, "Hey, Rarity, you gonna host next week for me?" And I went, "Well, we had kind of had a message back and forth where you had said, 'Hey, man, I'd love for you to come back on sometime.' And I was like, 'Yeah, great, man. Just give me a heads up, and I'll check my schedule.' And that was kind of where we left it. And he was like, 'Oh no, yeah, you should do it, man, next Tuesday.' And I was like, 'Okay, yeah, let me check my schedule.' And he goes, 'Well, Genevieve is going to be the guest.' And I was like,
Okay, yeah, my schedule's clear. Imagine that.
I was like, Jen, why didn't you just start with that? What the fuck are you talking about? Why'd you ask me? Why didn't you just be like, 'Hey, man, Genevieve's going to be on next week. You're on.' Like I'd have just told anybody, like, just, hey, I'm so sorry. 7 p.m. I'm so fucking busy. Yeah, you are not important to me right now. So yeah, I definitely, I'm super excited for that. I love hanging out over there. And again, anybody out there, look, let me talk to the audience real quick. Audience, look at me, listen to me.
Neil's not here to put you solo on
That's
screen,
okay.
but we'll
That's all right.
pretend.
That's all right. My words have power.
Okay.
So
Everybody else ignore him.
Did anybody else notice how Oz got real close to that camera? Look at those
Right? We are
Just
listening.
sparkling.
Hey, Oz.
But look,
How you doing,
audience,
bud?
you guys don't realize the amount of people and the amount of effort that it takes behind the scenes for a lot of these shows and a lot of these wonderful channels. And a lot of the people that are on right now have absolutely fantastic channels that takes a shit ton of work. And hang on, okay, there we go. Kaitlyn here, this wonderful lady that has been the star of the show tonight. She does so fucking much. I mean, I'm not even joking anymore. Like, I'm just totally serious. She is involved in so many things behind the scenes that without her do not go live. They don't work. They absolutely don't. And that's awesome. Like this is the type of person that makes this community fantastic. And seriously, Kaitlyn, I just haven't had a chance to say it yet, but you mean so much to me. When I first started hanging out and chatting with people and helping some people out, you were right there next to me, like, hey, seriously, like, I get it. You might be concerned. You might not know what the fuck you're doing. Don't worry. I got you. I'm watching you. We'll figure this out together. And without people like you behind the scenes, day in and day out, like, seriously, stuff doesn't happen. So thank you. I mean, seriously, just you are awesome. You are awesome, Kaitlyn. You fucking
How many
kill it.
times can you make Kaitlyn cry in one night? Damn it! Like,
I'll stop saying all the sweet stuff. I'll start making fun of you
talk
again.
shit again.
No, seriously, there is so much work that goes on behind the scenes for all of these great people that I know everybody in the chat right now hangs out with. You know, I know so many of these people are hanging out in all of these communities. Please send love to these people. Like their fucking streams, subscribe to their shit, send them super chats if you can. If you got $5, like, if you can just hang out and chat with people, just do that. That is so valuable. And it is the only reason that I am able to hang out with these wonderful people on stream right now. Like Neil, not so much, but we'll wait till he gets back. But yeah.
Who's that?
It's okay.
What's his name?
He's fine. He's in that frozen tundra up north. But seriously, it's absolutely incredible the amount of people that we have in this community and the amount of wonderful, wonderful people that are willing to put in the fucking work day in and day out. And that's just so valuable. And you know, to be honest, we don't need that Jesus myth to make us do it. We just don't need it, y'all.
Did I hear myth?
Oh, you did. Oh, you did.
Did I hear myth?
Let me tell you about some Tacitus.
I just think, like, it's so crazy the amount of people I've met through this. I literally got involved because Ethan took a fucking gamble and said, hey, I need a call screener. Think you can handle it? And I'm like, no, but like, sure, like, whatever. And then now, literally Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, that's my schedule for Atheist something or another. And and then there's also stuff going on other days and other times and all of that. And it does get to be a lot when you're one person doing it all. But as long as I take like a mental break for myself, I can handle it. I get that. But having the support is what's most important to me. Having that, hey SR, I can't fucking handle it today. Are you good? Like, because there's times when that happens. And us being able to have that conversation and be able to, like, oh, it's crazy the amount of support you get from people that you haven't even met or even seen. Even people like you guys, I haven't met half of you. And
Hello.
like even over here, but like it's crazy the amount of support you can get from people. It really is. And
Can I jump in there? And I'm gonna go completely satirical right now because I have to.
Please do, because I need to stop crying.
That was just way too much mush from secular.
Hang on, let me get
too much mush.
Let me get some fuck yous and some sons of bitches out there.
I know he can talk shit
Oh.
because I told him, I said, look, if I need you to tell me I'm pretty, then tell me I'm pretty. But if I need you to talk shit, bring your A game and talk some shit to me.
She seems like she's really humble, but I promise you guys, like her narcissism is like way all the time. She like hops into these chats and she's just like, I'm so fucking great.
Well, I'm going to talk some shit, and then tomorrow when I wake up, my brain's not mush, so it may be 24 hours from now. I'm going to talk some shit. Ethan. So Ethan talks some shit about being able to freestyle because he was on stage with Vanilla Ice 2 times.
I mean,
And I was like, bruh, you realize just because you were on stage with Vanilla Ice 2 times don't mean a goddamn motherfucking thing, right? It doesn't mean shit. That's like any of us getting on an airplane together. It's like, oh, we're on a goddamn airplane. Now we're all fucking pilots, right? That's not how this shit fucking works, right? So he talks this shit. Then I challenge him and he goes ghost. And not only does he go ghost, he goes from inviting me to host call-in shows and host this tour. Now I don't hear from Ethan. I have to reach out to Ethan.
So you feel like Ethan acts like he's too good for you?
No, I think he's scared for no reason.
Oh.
I think he's scared for no reason.
I just want to say my blood pressure is already through the roof. Oz, I don't need this much salt, man.
It's a lot.
No, for the record, I love Ethan. He's a great dude, but I love talking shit to him because he I could tell he still, even after all this time, he still doesn't know how to take me. He's like, I don't know if he's serious. Is he gonna come kill me? Is he gonna come kill me? I don't know what to do.
That's why I was like super fangirling when you were in the chat, Oz, and I was like, dude, if you get Oz on this after party, like my life is complete because you understand the idea of shit talk. Shit talk, I swear it's a love language and it's mine. Like one time Ethan at one point in like one of the chats was like, hey fucker, and I was like, did we just become best friends? Because that is how you talk to me to be my friend. Talk shit because that's the only way I can handle it.
It's endearing. Like I'm like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I was like, exactly. I was like, it's a term of endearment. Thank you. Like,
Did you just
Hey guys, just I'm calling the night, so everybody have a good night, eh?
Hey, good night.
Good, Ollie.
Bye. It was nice
It's
to
a
meet
long
you.
day here, and
Kind
it's
of.
after 1 now.
Hey,
All right.
Ollie, remember, fuck secular rarity.
Yeah,
Sure,
fuck
yeah.
secular rarity.
Okay.
Although you have to spell it right if we're gonna say that.
No, I'll spell it however I fucking want to spell it.
You just gotta wait till I'm not taking a sip of my beer, like for fuck's sake.
Look, I literally threw it together. Like as I'm trying to log in, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna put
Well, we know this
All right.
because it's
Damn
not
it,
spelled
Oz.
correctly.
What did I
Good night.
I still haven't even looked at it. What did I miss?
You
it
put
says
fuck
sexual.
sexual rarity.
And it was backwards at first. It was backwards at first, but I feel like
Secular rarity. Fuck.
hang on.
I thought this was intentional.
I feel like, because I feel like when it says fuck sexual rarity, like you're also giving off this air of like, I don't even give a shit about spelling your name right.
Yeah, I thought
like,
it was intentional.
There's this added layer of like dissing that's currently hitting me.
I totally thought it was intentional also. Like I didn't know
I'll go to bed
I
fine
thought I was
tonight,
making
but I'll wake up and cry for an extra 5 minutes tomorrow. So
I thought I was just making a statement, but I didn't connect the dots to secular rarity.
That tells you after 12 hours straight of streaming today that my brain is just mush.
Yeah. But
Hey, how did your program go today,
as
Oz?
it is.
Yeah, I feel like super freaking like special that after 12 hours of straight streaming, you showed up in my after party.
Hey Oz, how did your program go today?
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. Had a big audience, did you?
Because it was such a long stream. It was in and out, up and down. But
I heard the wonderful, amazing Cynthia McDonald made an appearance as well.
Isn't she cool?
Yeah,
Isn't
she's
she
awesome.
just great?
She's a goddamn boss.
Yeah.
She is.
There were
I like
so
her.
many people. And can I Oz, can I shill real quick? Neil's not
Hold
back,
on.
so he can't tell us no. Oh, go ahead, B. I'm sorry.
Real quick. I have Cynthia on my panel all the time. She always comes on. She hasn't lately. She's been busy, but
Oh,
she
Cynthia
did for like
is
6 or 8 months. We were doing like BLM. I fucking love her. She's
she's
brilliant.
fucking
She's
top
good-hearted, but she doesn't take any fucking shit. She's awesome.
Yep.
And my
I
favorite thing
fucking
is
love her.
my favorite thing is when we're doing freestyle streams.
Oh, she got pipes.
She'll jump in and do like the background vocals.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, now I feel like I'm in a studio again.
Look, I like
Right?
karaoke and like
She's
I
great,
feel like
yeah.
I can sing, but if I did, you guys would probably mute me. But I
Hey,
mean,
this is your show tonight. You're the star, so like do whatever you want to do. Like again, Neil's not back yet, so
I got beats for days.
Yeah, you know you're all busted. Neil's been lurking in the side chat. He's
right?
heard
He
all of
said
this.
he said in chat, "I'm right here, SR."
What kind of controls does he
Sexual
have?
rarity.
You know. But
You'll
I mean,
find out when he gets back.
Yeah, then SR just disappears out
He'll
of
just
nowhere.
kick me.
Right? All of
Probably
a sudden,
smart.
it was just us.
It's probably a good idea, honestly.
We're all right here. Sexual rarity.
Hey, I mean, no shaming over here. I mean, whatever you do, you do. You know.
He's like, well,
I'm
that
with it.
too, but also secular
do.
rarity. But like, both.
Oh, we got a shiny light from Deadpool now.
Gosh.
He's
Oh, it's a
sending Morse
mirror.
code
What
signals.
is
Why do I feel like
Secular
Deadpool might be
rarity,
on
what is in
cocaine?
your gumball machine?
why do you feel like Deadpool what, Oz?
Might be on cocaine?
Mm.
No, just kidding.
Maybe.
Are
I'm
you
not
doing
sure.
cocaine?
I'm getting a little sniffy.
Because he found a lost unicorn.
There's a lot of moving around back there.
He's entertaining.
Oh,
So, like, going back to like the sappy conversation, like
Mm-hmm.
it is unreal how tight this community is, and like I just started my channel in March, so I'm new. Like I've been watching people's content for a while, but like I just finally, started my thing, and then right off the bat, like I've got this whole community that I've just been welcomed into, and it's absolutely unreal. Like how amazing these people are. Like I come home from the hospital and like I live on my own. So it's kind of nice coming home like from a stressful day, not having people around, but then knowing that somebody is streaming that night. I mean, like I got my community to go to. Like I know somebody's gonna be on tonight. Somebody's gonna be in the chat for me to say hi to.
Yep.
And like it's amazing. Like
It's because
am
you're a
really
great
happy to
guy,
be here.
Ben.
Well, and it's also you're right. Like it's crazy because
fit
like
right in.
between all of the shows, like as a community, we've gotten so far. And don't get me wrong, I feel like we could go further.
Yeah.
Because there's always ways to progress, right? But like I feel like the progression that I've seen even since being a part of it is insane because we have. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we have like literally every day on the calendar, there's something
Yep.
going on.
Yep.
Like we are doing something.
Yep.
I don't know that we're doing enough in some areas and others. Like I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself. Like I'm not calling other people out. I'm just stop laughing, secular rarity.
It's just
Okay. But like there's like in all seriousness, there's ways we can improve, but we've come so far from even whenever I started helping. And that's not even very long. Like
And I think that's one of the awesome things about a lot of the people that are here right now on stream and a lot of the people that have been hanging out in chat and stuff. There's so many different aspects of what it means to not believe in these religious systems that a lot of people touch, Like sometimes, man, I don't want to go through the Kalam for the 14th time. Sometimes I just want to sit around with some people and just chat about stuff.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I don't want to talk about the philosophical argumentation regarding the definition of. I just want to. I just want to sit there, and I want somebody to give me some goddamn medical fucking proof. I just want somebody that knows something about the fucking bloodstream to say, hey, this isn't what I understand, you know?
Well, then you have been then.
Yeah, that's right.
Definitely.
That's right. And when you just want to chill out and you just want to hang and relax a little, man, I cannot tell you how many wonderful, wonderful things there are that are out there for that. Like, dude, I mean, granted, Oz has a fucked up schedule. He has a fucked up sleep schedule, and dude will start going live at like midnight my time, and it's like, dude, what is wrong with you? Like, go to bed. But he gets on, and it's just to come hang out and chill.
Yeah, so we now is probably a good time to let Oz know that this was a secret intervention, that he should probably get some sleep. But I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What is this? What is this that you talk of?
What is sleep? Like sleep?
You kind of like lay still for a couple of hours and just kind of like relax everything.
Oh, I do that in the studio.
When you mixing.
Yeah.
Also, Ethan, yes, we're still going strong, and Oz was talking some shit.
Oh,
so
shit.
if you want to join back and talk some shit back,
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out
Bring your ass.
this concept of sleep schedule. I don't know either of those words.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm with you. And that's why they're giving me a hard time. I don't know. I don't know what sleep is, nor do I know what a sleep schedule is. I lightly know what an actual schedule may be, but combining all those together, no. But one thing I would like.
Is that an 8-track cassette in Deadpool's hand?
I don't know. I've ignored him, to be honest.
One thing I would like to interject there, and I apologize if I don't put this together very well, because my gray matter has now turned into charred matter tonight. But there are so many fucking amazing YouTube accounts and beyond, right?
Yeah, Kaitlyn Beyond.
I'm
Just kidding.
There's so much great content, and that's when I hear people, and I don't hear it very often, but when I do hear people say, "Well, I don't know if there's enough," you're out of your goddamn mind, first of all, because there's tons of good information, good live streams every single day at this point, right?
Including yours.
You don't have, if you really want to find it, you don't have an excuse. Anyway, the one thing, and I know Randolph and I have talked about this even privately for hours on the phone or messaging or whatever. I really truly believe part of normalizing atheism, if that's our goal, is not just focusing on the debate and on philosophy and on the word salads and the jargons and that has its time and its place. Don't get me wrong. I love it. Like we have once a year we do UDC, the Ultimate Debate Championship. We have a whole fucking tournament, a weekend or 2 weekends long, and it's got a championship belt. It's got we do the whole fucking thing, right? It's got its time and its place. But part of normalizing atheism is just showing the world that we're just normal folks that love to hang out, and we love to chill, we love to get to know each other, we like all of those things, and not just argumentations. And that's one of the things, like even with the DJ stuff that I've started to do, I'm not doing that necessarily like it's good practice for me and doing it, but I want more atheists to know that, oh, okay, I don't have to get on here and argue and debate and have this presentation and this argument and this. I can go on and do something that I'm passionate about and that I love, and it not be an argument, and it not.
No, man, no.
It not be any of that. Actually, even if on Thursday nights, if you guys love comedy, on Thursday nights on our channel,
Oh yeah.
Skids the Clown and Jimmy.
Oh wow.
Oh
yeah.
my god. If
Oz, we can't do that. We're on Neil's stream on Thursdays.
But if you find
That's
out, if you want to
you
know
watch
more,
replays.
if you want to know more about Oz's stream, you go to www.tart.live. It has all the links there. But yeah, seriously, what Oz and his group have been doing for promoting the Normalize Atheism campaign, I greatly appreciate it. And I've mentioned him many times on streams when you're not around, Oz, and mention your website there too.
Yeah, he does. It's kind of nauseating.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I'm going to keep on doing it.
Yeah,
But-
and so many days of the week, man. I mean, Bryce Aroni. If y'all are not familiar with the dude Bryce, the videos that he has already come out with are just hard fucking hitting. I mean, and exactly what Oz was saying. I mean, and guys. Neil and I think Randolph, I haven't seen you building the shed lately, so I think you're almost done with it. But guys, Neil
next, and then you'll start seeing more because the
Please.
Okay.
Please don't try to call people out secularity. Like,
I just stir shit. That's what it is. But Neil and Randolph are about to do a call-in show. Y'all, this is fucking awesome. I mean,
thank you.
It's just I'm so excited for all of this, and there's
seriously,
so much more.
like, hit me up if you need help with
good.
the screening
She's good.
stuff.
She
Like,
knows what she's doing.
Yeah, Neil, I will talk with you later about that. So I wanted to touch. Sorry, I wanted to touch a little bit more on what Oz was saying earlier, because he touched on a very important point, emphasized it, that we're just willing to chill, to get together and chat about things, and not always go into debate mode. And one of the points of the Normalize Atheism campaign is to use non-confrontational approaches and do outreach and reach out to people who are not atheists as well as people who are. And it's just it's so important because like with the Canadian Atheists, we're going to be organizing public get-togethers soon, where the focus is not going to be anything about religion or atheism. There's going to be other activities because that sense of community is so important. One thing I've noticed that a lot of the churches do with their events that are not church focused and not religion focused is that the patrons there seem to really enjoy those events a lot more than the regular church stuff. So this has me thinking, this is the approach to use when we're doing this kind of stuff. And Neil is our community advocate for Canadian Atheists. So thank you, Neil. And he's got business cards to prove it. So, but yeah, I'm sorry, secularity and Kaitlyn. I just wanted to saying what I was saying about what Oz was touching on there because it's such an important point. And the work that Oz is doing is phenomenal. It's so important. Thank you, Oz.
yeah. I love the way that this community can come together to like support each other and I as a community. Neil's business card.
Damn.
As a community, I feel like we are really good at being there for each other. We're really good at not trying to, this is my time slot, not your time slot. And nobody cares about that. What everyone cares about the most is the mission. Let's promote positive atheist culture and let's do it in a good what, Neil?
Can I just Oz, you might listen, Oz, I stream on Thursdays. You want to stop doing that, please?
Yeah, please. Thank
you.
Actually, I think what Neil's trying to say, Oz, is that he could kick your ass in a rap battle. And
he cranked it up. Oz cranked it up.
If I can, there's a lot. And now that Neil's here, now I definitely want to say, because I was like, Neil's not even here, so I didn't want to end it that way, but I will now. So the last thing I would say, the argumentations, and I want to see people be creative. Like people, one thing I love about Tobin, like Tobin loves to get on and play his guitar and talk about atheism. I think that's fucking badass. I fucking love that he does that. Because it's not all about the goddamn debates. And look, we have 2 call-in shows, so I'm all about the call-in shows. Like that shit's badass. But when you get people doing what they're passionate about, that draws people. Right?
Absolutely.
It starts to call.
That's the exact reason I named my business Baking Beyond Belief. I left out the belief part but Baking Beyond is because of that. Because how my original thought was, how do I show the community what I'm passionate about? Well, I've wanted to start a baking business for years, but here is Kaitlyn Beyond Belief helping all of these channels become what they are, but also I have Baking Beyond Belief, which it's crazy when you stop caring about everyone else and you do you the way your things are different, you know? But that's exactly why I named my business the way I did, is what you just said.
And that's awesome, and I admire that. I do. I admire that. I appreciate that, because we need more and more and more of that. And the other element that, like, even with Faith Not Included on Thursdays, and we always have different comedy or satirical episodes or pieces that we bring up, and we loved it. Like, that's probably how we got started. Like 2 years ago when we first started, it was more of the satirical, playing, having fun, that type of thing. We need that too. We need that release where we can laugh and have fun, and it be comedy and not fucking serious and all that. And I think that's,
except when I'm on, I'm always serious.
part of normalizing atheism, and I know the Christians don't get that, the theists don't get that, but it is, we are a minority, especially here in the States. And then to go to what was said, and I was patiently waiting for Neil to get back, but a couple of people had brought it up, and I remember when we first started, I didn't know any other than like Seth Andrews and Matt Dillahunty, and like those are the only names I knew. And I was a Christian for 30-something years, and somebody's like, Oz, you need to meet Neil. And I was like, who's Neil?
Me too.
And I remember that, like, their the thing was like, well, he's kind of the gateway, into the atheist community. And I was like, well, I don't want to be one of those people that's like, I kiss ass. Like, I don't want a gateway. Like, I want to
kiss my ass anytime.
Like, I want to earn my way through it. But then I started going, I remember like where I was at and what was going on. And I started going through Neil's content, and I'm like, holy shit, like all of these people he's had on so far have similar stories to me. The ones I'm aware of, have similar stories to me that I can connect with and that I respect the hell out of. Right. And I was like, they want me to meet him and want me to be on his show. And I remember like being blown away, the gateway, being blown away. But here's the reason I bring all that up is, here's what I love about Neil and what he does. He's like, it's consistent. This is like, if you look at the military, or like, this is my post. Yeah, I'm gonna make you cry, motherfucker. No. but Neil has his post, man. He does. He has his post, and now, and even privately, I've said this, I don't know how many times about Neil. Neil's like a big brother. Like he makes sure like you're good here, and I'm gonna help you get your feet under you. I'm gonna help you, go down, take the right path, push you down the right direction. Like, that's what a big brother does, right? I'm a big brother. I know, and I think it's amazing that we have people like Neil that will do that, and they're completely comfortable with being at their post and saying, no, this is what the fuck I do. I don't need to do all this other shit. This is what the fuck I do. And I think that's 100% respectable. I commend you, Neil, and I love you for that, man. I think you're fucking amazing for what you do for this community. Yep. And now I'm done. Thank you.
Yep. No, you gotta go now.
All I can say is you guys have become quite the monster entity yourselves now. And what you guys do is, like, you guys are all the time. There should be like the Tang channel.
Yeah.
That's just like all your shows all the time, like your own network. And I appreciate that, because you guys are touching multiple audiences. and that's fucking unreal, and we need more of that as well.
So, Neil, your show,
Little brother.
Conversion Stories, has been very, very interesting to me as well, and I think it's important because it shows people who are thinking about making a public statement about it that this is kind of a normal thing to do. You're contributing to that. And it helped me to realize, because I've always been an atheist. I've never believed in any deities. I've never been part of a religion. So for me, it helped me to understand something a number of months ago, earlier this year, that I didn't really realize before, is that leaving a religion is not an all or nothing proposition for most people. It seems to be that people will leave, they'll stop their belief in a deity, but they may still fear going to hell for another 6 months before they shake that off. And it's different for each person, all these different factors on it, because it affects each person differently. That has been one of the most valuable things I've taken from watching your show over the years. And so thank you very much for that. And I also want to make one quick point about the Normalize Atheism campaign. Somebody recently, a theist, wrote to me, "Oh, are you saying that theism's not normal?" No, we're not. We're not doing that, because theism is also a pretty normal thing. We're just saying we want atheism to be seen as normal.
Just saying it's not completely batshit crazy, that we're not convinced that your God is running all this shit.
Right.
Like, that's literally all we're saying.
Right.
Is it's not batshit crazy to
Right.
not be convinced. That's
I
all.
mean,
I don't
whenever I see
understand.
somebody standing there dancing with a snake, you know, I'm like, that's like totally normal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't
That's all
talking
time.
about that, but
Well,
maybe normal in some places.
I mean, I was like 30 when I realized that men don't have one less rib than women. So, like,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that.
They're like, I gotcha.
I really think that that's like in my head, that's what pastors are thinking. It's like, ha, gotcha.
That's why I
really
had
what
one
I think they're
removed,
thinking.
actually, just to freak people out.
But you kept your kidneys.
Yeah,
I do,
unfortunately.
I do remember
Hi.
one time in church where I was playing drums, because that was like one of the biggest things that kept me in church was drums and handbells for
Hold on, you're a
years.
drummer?
Yeah. That's why I'm so
Okay.
fucked up, man. Yeah. That's why I'm a
All drummers are
nutcase.
whacked out, man.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
used
that
to play
makes
the
sense.
drums. I wasn't very good.
I've been playing since I was 5, bro.
Okay. I'll
Yeah,
sit
bro.
down with you. I'll sit down. Hang on, real quick.
Look.
Oz, look, you want
Rap
this
drum
smoke,
challenge.
bro?
This hatred
You
has
know
to
you can
stop.
get this smoke, man. I got a 10-piece set I can get going, man. Don't even 22 by 22 inch bass drum, boy. You can just sit down. But
Jesus loves sensual rarity. I just noticed that. This is
both of us,
ridiculous.
both of us are myths. Both of us, Jesus and me. We're both myths.
Also, hi, Josh.
Yeah.
You were one of the first
Thank
people I
you.
talked to when I was screening for Ethan's channel too.
That's
So,
right. Indeed. Hello.
IQ's in the house. What up, homie?
What's happening?
What's happening, Captain?
Just at the end of a work day, just like usual. Gonna pop in. I saw Kaitlyn. I said, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Neil, give me a link." He wasn't answering. I popped in the
Oh, it
chat
took
like,
me a couple
"Neil."
minutes.
Well, like Neil's shirt says, pew, pew, pew.
Pew pew pew.
So
Goodness.
this is great. Everybody's in one spot. Everybody's having a good time. It's a Neil after party. It's always good people, man.
Yeah.
And Oz, I did want to say, now that you guys are done with the rant, I agree 100% with you. There's a lot of different facets to this community, and we need to like get to know each other, which is exactly why I want to do what I do, is because I want everybody to get along. I want everybody to understand each other. You know, sometimes you click on a channel and you hear somebody say something, you kind of judge the whole channel because we're human over what that person said, and then you're like kind of like, you know. But if we get to know each other better and somebody says something, then you might go, oh, well, this happened to them. So now I get why they would say that. You know what I mean? We need to learn each other. And
So it's different facets, like you could say different roots and branches, right?
Well, yeah.
For those who don't know, B runs a YouTube channel called Root and Branch.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Click there, Randolph.
The reason I do it is because I want all the people out there to get to know the content creators, because I feel like you guys spend so much time talking about these passions that you don't ever talk about yourselves. So that's why I do it. I want people to get to know people who they are and what brought them to what they believe in, everything, whether it's political or I don't care. I'm not religion or atheist based, but that's why I do it. I want everybody to get to know each other. I want everybody to understand each other, and I want to get our community tighter. And I just want everybody to care about each other, and take care of each other. That's it.
It's good. It doesn't matter what sensual rarity says. Fuck what sensual rarity is. Okay, don't worry about that. When I hear sensual rarity talk, it's literally pew pew pew. That's all it is. But
You're saying I sound like I sound like the adults in the Peanuts cartoons. The
actually, I understood you better when you talk like the Peanuts.
Okay. Okay. I was just scared to have a drum battle. That's what it is. I mean, I was just scared. You can see
you don't mess with little scrawny guys with long hair. You know they can play.
Yeah. Look at him, y'all. You might need to hold up. Y'all might need to turn. You might need to turn the quality up. Turn it up to like 480.
Drum battle? Is that what just happened? He just tried to straw man me into.
Look, you come in here trying to use these $3 words, man. I'm just trying to talk like a normal person, and you out here saying these big words, trying to act all fancy and whatnot. You just hit some drums. Hit some drums, bro. Come on, what's up? Like, I don't even.
Also, Huck, you were one of the first people I saw and talked to.
What'd you say, Kayla?
Puck said his comment in chat. Puck was one of the first people I've spoken to. He wasn't the first. Sorry if that doesn't help, but you were one of the people who.
Oh, Puck's the shit.
Yeah. I'll take a second. I'll take a second away from my battle with Oz to just mention how cool Puck is, and then say "fuck you, Oz." So
Puck is great.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Puck is great, and also "fuck you, Oz." That's what we're saying here, apparently.
I don't know how many other people in this chat can say that they've sat down and had lunch with Puck, but I can.
Okay, go ahead and brag, bragger.
I'm now losing track of who's saying they're fucking Oz.
Well, I don't know that anyone said they were fucking Oz. I think we just said, "Hey, fuck Oz."
I don't even think Oz's old lady says that.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure sensual rarity has
got sucked in.
Referred to that.
I have actually.
I'm pretty sure we're all fucking you some way, somehow.
I was gonna say I've actually
literally
seen Mrs. Oz in chat sometimes, and I always wave at her because I'm a fan of hers as well.
I'm gonna change my name to Nuts because most of the people in this community are fucking nuts.
I mean, that's factual. So I have no argument.
Purple. You behave, young lady.
And that was the last time we had ever seen Purple alive.
One of my favorite things now when Christian family or former friends or whatever they call themselves now, they're like, "Oh, I'm so glad you found somebody to be with, and God must have ordained it and lined it up and set it up. And where did you guys meet? How did you guys meet? Are you sure you want to know? Oh yeah, it must have been God ordained.
Weren't you married before?
This was post. Yeah.
Did he take a mulligan?
Yeah, I was a mulligan. And I was like,
yep.
And we met at a swingers club, and they're like, "Oh, well, maybe that wasn't God."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Okay.
Abandon all deities to you who enter.
Do you want to hear a funny story about how me and Deadpool met? So
well, now you have to tell us whether we do or not.
Right.
Whether you want to or not. Here you go. So we met on Tinder, but this motherfucker, yeah, that one right there.
I'm waving back at him. He waved.
The unicorn?
Yeah. He had a strategy. His strategy was, well, I'll just swipe right on all of them because there's no need. There's no need to know what the profile says if that person's not going to also be into me. So I'll just swipe right on all of them, and eventually when I get a match, and normally when I'm telling the story, he's like, "It worked, didn't it?" And I'm like,
you can't argue with his logic.
Okay.
His logic is valid. I'm just
Is it?
No, I mean, you might get a little busy, sifting through things, but I mean, it's certainly a way to fish one of them out.
So I did make a deal with God, while I was still a
Not Bob?
theist. That
On
if
Tinder?
no, if I got into medical school, that I would believe God exists, and I'd be a good little Christian. And guess who got into medical school and
You
became an
fucking
atheist?
student doctor liar.
I abandoned that.
I have made it my policy my entire adult life that if anyone in my family asks me a question, I will give them an honest and complete answer. This has been very successful. They're scared to ask me anything. And wisely, not a single one of them ever asked me how I met my late fiance. Because I would have told them that we met in a BDSM chat room.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been awesome.
You meet who you're supposed to be with where you want to be.
They're like, we don't
What
want to
you
know.
want
It's
to be
fine. We're
doing.
glad you're happy.
I think that by the time I brought her home to meet the family, they were just happy that I had someone of the opposite gender and they weren't going to question it beyond that.
They didn't like her much at first, but then then I unzipped the suit and they were able to, she was able to breathe and talk. So, they warmed up to her after that.
Oh, no, the other way around. She's a big black woman. She is twice my size.
That's just
My parents
awesome.
love my boyfriend, and I've told them that he's atheist before. But the first time I told them, my dad was like, "How was he raised?" And I was like, "He was raised like a Christian or something. I mean, we're in Texas, Christian, something like that." He was like, "Oh, well, then he knows the truth." And I was like,
Yeah,
but
that's why he's an
then,
atheist.
yeah, but then like last week, my dad was like, "Well, I don't know if you believe this or not," and I was like, "Oh Lord, they're about to find out again when I already told them once." And it was a mess.
You know what the problem is, Kaitlyn, and let me just say this to any of you heathens out there. The problem is that you're just denying the truth. That's what it is. Like you have been shown, all of you sinners and non-believers, you have been shown the truth and the light of Jesus.
And we've denied that, clearly.
Man, I'm not high enough for this shit. Give me a minute.
Neil, did you see what Randolph put in the chat?
No, why?
He said, "Can you share what Kaitlyn posted on Twitter?" Look
Oh,
at that link.
the
The
private
timing
chat?
would have been great just when she was talking about Deadpool.
Oh.
That was the cookies I made for his 30th birthday.
Those look awesome.
Sweet.
Those look delicious.
She bakes like a motherfucker, like on top of all of the stuff that she somehow finds time to do in 24 hours that makes me feel inadequate. She somehow bakes fucking shit like that.
Dude,
Like,
that's the beyond part.
it's crazy. It doesn't make sense, honestly.
Now, a question for your Deadpool boyfriend there. If he's eating cookies like this, does it feel somewhat cannibalistic?
It's transubstantiation. That's the problem, man.
Oh, okay. Great answer. Great answer.
He said yes, but I'll live again. That was his full answer,
Right, he'll come back.
which is actually very valid.
That's perfect. Oh, that's funny.
Eat this in remembrance of me. You didn't wash your hands, did you?
Yeah, I definitely do a lot of baking, and it's growing. But I don't know. I
like
don't manage my
baking,
time
man.
well.
I gotta fuck with my food while I'm cooking it. I'm like total saute all day.
I mean, I just like, I guess for me, so okay, this is really bad, but like I kind of put myself in the category of like Monica on Friends, where like she's the cook because she likes whenever she can bring other people pleasure through food. Like that's me in a nutshell. Like When I can bake a cookie and you can just be like, I've never tasted a cookie this good, like that makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I'm obsessed with friends also. So
I'll send you $20 and my mailing address.
I mean, I really do. You
I'll
know
help
what's
you
funny?
out. I'll brag
What's
about
really
it for a
funny
week.
is that like I shared a Halloween cookie boxes because last year was the first time I did like a cookie box, like sending you just cookies with icing and sprinkles and let you do your own thing. And I have mailed one of them throughout the entire term of my business. But Kyle shared it the other day for me, which was super cool of him. Kyle's amazing. And I was like, "Hey, by the way, I can ship these. Like, I've done it before. So I really could ship you a cookie box. Just message me."
I mean, the fucking thing sounds amazing. Like, who opens that thing and like still angry about something?
Yeah.
Right? Like, do you ever feel like you have a bad day? Order a cookie box from Kaitlyn Beyond.
Like, I'm still gonna be like mad, but I'm gonna be like eating a cookie, like mad. You know, like it's
Well, I
pretty
just like the
tame.
idea of like, are you concerned about the afterlife? Do you have problems with your ultimate fundamental grounding for morality? Fuck all that. Just eat some cookies.
Well, they say the atheist side is like the dark side. We have cookies.
That's
right.
That's right.
Hey.
We've also got
And
masks.
we just showed a pair.
We
Showed
do.
a bunch.
My logo for my business and for like everything is the double infinity, because like infinity times infinity, which I know it's still, look, we're not doing real math here, okay?
No,
But
you're doing real math, and it gets deeper than that.
but but I've always said like that's my thing, is like the infinity times infinity. Well, then when I realized like I don't have a good reason to believe God exists, I'm doing this baking beyond belief, right? This is Kaitlyn beyond belief. This is who I am now. Cool. And I started this whole thing. Well, then when I was making my business cards, my boyfriend was like, "You're using two infinity symbols." And so like we did this stupid, it's probably stupid, and I'll block up my name. But I don't know if you can see this. No, it's too light.
No.
You gotta.
Do you see what it says? To infinity and beyond. Is what it says.
Oh, that's clever. I like
Because
that.
it's two infinities and I use the word beyond.
A nice stylized logo you have. It looks very suitable for baking and cake and decorations and stuff.
She's
Super
even
cheesy.
wearing a shirt. I really need to pay more attention. This is a personal problem. but-
Secular Rarity just got fired off of like 15 shows.
I'm not sure.
He
if you're-
doesn't pay
probably. Yeah, probably.
I'm not sure if you're too high or need to get.
Right. It's honestly,
Both.
unfortunately, it's just kind of a standard existence for me. It's like it's just a struggle. But she's got this awesome shirt that says Kaitlyn Beyond on it. Like I
It
didn't
says
notice
Baking
that.
Beyond.
Baking. I'm so sorry.
Baking
I'm
Beyond.
so sorry. See,
Yeah.
I'm not even paying attention that
I
much.
actually
Like,
I have a
it's-
hoodie that says Kaitlyn Beyond also. Like I have
what?
SR, you should try Adderall.
Yeah.
Works
yeah,
great for me.
Yeah. or just anything.
here.
Just should try anything to kind of it's a
Marie
it's a
K. Austin in the chat just wrote nom 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 with a bunch of cookie emojis. It looks like
Deadpool never tasted a cookie box as good as Kaitlyn's before.
I feel like that's
true.
I feel like that's euphemism for something, but I'm just gonna move past it. I'm just gonna move past it.
So let me explain for 2 seconds that my boyfriend is half Hispanic. Okay, so his family is full Hispanic on his dad's side.
Hola, señor.
His dad says, "Hey, for my birthday, I want a tres leches cake." For those of you who don't know,
Wait, those are the best cakes in the
delicious.
world.
It is delicious. If you have not tasted a tres leches cake before, please go buy one right now. We will all wait. But so I made one of those for all the
Stop what you're doing.
Right
Put the dick down and go get you one of these damn cakes because they're
exactly.
fucking delicious. Like one of those.
For real. And I made a homemade tres leches cake for a Hispanic family. and they told him to marry me now. So I'm just saying,
I love you.
I got the approval.
Do you want a second husband?
You have no idea how
does he
delicious
feel
these
about
cakes are.
that?
She's telling the story, like I'm in my head, like, keep going. They're that good. I mean,
It's gonna be hard for me to go buy a cake. It's like 1 a.m. here.
Look,
I know
I
I
don't know where
have
you
gotten
live, but I
hungry
will
over the.
find a way to bring you a Tres Leches cake because they are so good.
Do they ship
black
well? Do
market
Tres
for those.
Leches
No.
cakes ship? I didn't think
No.
so. I feel like
But
cookies would do better.
I mean, Nashville is like a
It's like a
9-hour drive.
It's like a very milky, watery cake
Yeah, yeah.
because it's got 3 different kinds of milk in it.
Right, right.
But it's
right.
so
How
the
did you
flavor.
determine 3 types of milk? I don't know how you understood that.
When I moved here,
I heard
they were like,
milky-
"Hey, we're gonna get this cake. It's a
milky,
I
watery
can't say it
cake.
right.
This sounds
That cake."
disgusting.
And I was like, "What the hell is that?" And they're like, "Well, it means 3 milk." And I'm like, "I know that. I'm just asking what the cake is."
Milky, watery.
I mean, I don't need a definition. So they bought it and brought it in, and it had like the berries and stuff in it. And I was just like,
people pay money.
I was like defending my plate. No, get away.
Do not let words like milky and watery sway you, my friend.
No,
Oh, I
people
took
pay money
a
for
couple of
milky,
slices.
watery cake.
Yes, Oz.
What?
If you have not had a Tres Leches
Just
cake,
take a
come to
just take a
Texas. We
bite, man.
will
It's
learn
fabulous.
you
It's delicious. You love it.
what this is. It is delicious.
Come to New Mexico. We have them everywhere here. I'll get you
And
one.
when you come to Canada, I can introduce you to some of the best cheesecake in the country.
Okay, well, yeah, cheesecake I can't make, so
I'm
yeah,
good.
whatever.
Get back and ready.
Cheesecake is so fucking easy to make.
I know it probably is. I just haven't tried because
No, it is. I mean, my dumbass has made like 4 of them.
Ooh, message me. Like,
I'm pretty sure I've
I
eaten
can
4 of
walk
them.
you through it. They're not.
I
they're
just
not
haven't
hard.
actually made the cheesecake yet. Like I also try to be careful not to make things that aren't already ordered by a customer because
Yeah.
like it does get pricey if you're trying out too many things like yourself, and not to mention like I don't need to eat it all. Like
Hey, did you guys see in the private chat what?
Yeah.
What
Oh yeah.
sexual rarity said to me?
I mean,
Succulent clarity.
Succulent clarity is
Succulent
not around, so I don't know why.
Look, I just want to say to everybody out there that's not
hold on,
familiar
it's
with
as soon as he started, did you notice as soon as he started that he went?
I just wanted to calm down. I just wanted to try to be cordial with you, man. You want this smoke?
He just
I
got
mean,
his amazing mic. Let him. I don't know if you did or not. I'm just fucking with you.
Hey, as soon as he
on
went
it,
to
but-
address me, he went.
I just wanted to try. I just wanted to try to talk to everybody on a personal level. Just try to
That-
really get connected
was
with them
personal.
in their
That was
field.
That mic looks like new though. Secular
Thanks.
rarity. Like it looks
Thanks.
like you like. Yeah. See, you're taking care of it.
That's right. I clean it every day on the hour. But seriously, y'all out there right now, if you're watching, there are 20 people out there watching.
I'm sorry if you're watching.
And I just want to say, if you feel the scurd that's coming from your boy Oz right now, you're right. You know, you may not be a psychologist, but you're right with the mental state that this dude is putting off right now. He's scurred. He's shaking. He's shaking
Also-
in his boots. He's like, oh man, this dude's secular rarity. I gotta make fun of him because I don't know how to play the drums as well as he does. Like, come on. Oz, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a personal question? Okay.
After that straw man, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
There's only gonna be like 3 people that are watching this stream right now or ever watch this stream that may know what I'm talking about. But Oz, let me ask you a question. What do you know about the Radimacule?
The Radimacule?
Yeah, how you all right with that? You can play that shit, the double, the triple.
Hell,
Come on,
that-
man.
that shit cool? The Radimacule, that's cool.
You think you got your rudiments down like that? You think
I
you
got the
can pat a
rudiments.
fly with me
The
all
rudiment
day?
of P9, yeah.
I'm sorry, we just talking technical drum shit now. We just being jackasses, y'all. But again, if you see if you need to, just turn the quality up past 480p right now. You're gonna see Oz shaking, y'all. You
can always tell how much of a cocky shit of a drummer somebody's going to be by how far they choke up on the drumsticks right when they sit down.
Oh, that's what
they're like holding it in the middle of the drumstick, and they hold it like underhanded, and you're like, oh fuck.
You're actually.
We have bored secular rarity to tears, just so you guys are aware.
That's at least like semi accurate for drummers, because there are the ones that, like they choke up on the drumsticks. It's like I've watched them, like, dude, how are you gonna hit the cymbals? How are you gonna hit the crash? I don't even know how you can get to the ride right now, because like the tip of the drumstick is almost in your
It's
palm.
not so much about reach. You'll see that their when people choke up on their drumsticks, their personal drum sets are a lot tighter. It's because they don't have that reach, but what they do have is that balance with the stick, so they can control a lot more technical, super quick taps, because they have that, kind of ballast at the other end of the stick. So makes it a lot easier.
Well, because now, being professional in this, because and remember, guys, I just came off a 12-hour stream and I'm still going, so please forgive me. But on that, a drummer that's actually worth his salt. There's a way you hold the sticks that you can, especially on the snare drum, that you get the and it makes sense. But now we're gonna bore everybody, so I'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah. See, Oz just stopped real quick because he knew if he talked more, you'd find out how.
Now let's talk about bass guitars. Neil.
I got a fucking better idea.
What are some of the most interesting calls you've had to screen and didn't let onto the show?
Oh,
If you don't mind me asking.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Send help. No, I'm just kidding.
That was awesome.
Yeah, the calls you wouldn't allow on a channel you cared about. Let's spill them on Neil's channel.
Gosh, I don't know. Like, to be honest, it's the only calls that I know for sure haven't made it on are like people that we know are trolling and we don't know what their end game is. So it's like we see the same phone number calling back 3 times, and each time they've given us a different name, a different location. And like one guy a couple weeks ago on Truth Wanted called back from the same IP address. Okay, cool. All of a sudden his name changed. And all of a sudden he has like 50 different topics to talk about. And I'm like, he's like, do you want to help me pick which topic would be best? And I'm like, no, I'd like for you to tell me what you want to talk about.
Right.
But I have like 20 and I don't know. Okay.
Pick one. Pick one
back.
of them.
Go back to the drawing board. Think about the best evidence you can give for your God. That's the one. And then come back to me and we'll put it in the notes. But like, no, I don't want to help you. I don't. And there's some callers that if they see this, they'll probably hate me, but because they know my name. But I need them to understand that it's not, I don't care. I don't care.
Sometimes you just have to say, no, bitch.
Yes.
No.
But the person inside of me in my real life job won't let me just do that. Like
You have to
technically
learn
I can, but like in my
to
real
let
life
that
job,
person
I
out of the
talk to
cage
people on
when
the phone.
necessary.
Yeah, that's true.
Your customer service representative that lives inside your body just will not allow that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm collections. Like I learned collections 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 years ago or so. Like I know what it is and how it works, but you're supposed to be nice. the customer, right? And it's like, not
Yeah,
when the customer's a theist calling into like AXP. Sorry, customer's not always right. Like,
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like eventually branching out into that call-in show space because like I keep realizing, and I have people telling me all the time that they want me to do a call-in show because there aren't any that are based on science, and they're like, so you get all of these people calling into these atheist shows with scientific questions, and we don't have people that are qualified to answer them, and so like I just get frustrated in the chat. I'm like, this is not the place to call. These people aren't going to give you a good answer on that because they can't.
Yeah,
surprising.
Call-in shows. I want to change the format. I'm going to do a call-out show where I'll dial random numbers and argue with people about religion.
Yo, Purple. I got literally around me right now, and probably a 5-minute drive from where I live, I got 4 different billboards that all have different numbers that say something like
you can't do it. You can't.
One of the most recent ones. It says "shackled by lust?" ? Jesus saves. And I thought about I think about like calling the number and just being like, I'm so shackled by lust and my master won't be home for hours. Like, can you help me out? Like I have been trapped. Like I need some Jesus.
This is why I
Call it
try
up
to
like you're
cancel
ordering
secular rarity
Jesus,
every
like,
day.
You know, it was it's like a BDSM service. You know,
I hate it when I go to the store and then forget my subs at home tied up and end up going to the movies and then going out for a drink.
It's so
terrible.
More than you do.
For anybody I give trauma to. No, I'm kidding.
So I'll say this: I do have to dip because I haven't even ate.
What they were getting
Please, just Punch, you jumped in here for a little bit to say hi to Kaitlyn.
Yes, thank you so much. That meant a lot. Thank you.
Good night, Oz. It's always great talking with you.
No, I did. I wanted to jump in and say hello and officially meet, but it like I'm sitting here, I'm like, why? Like I haven't had that much to drink, and I'm starting to really feel fucked up. And I was like, oh, I haven't eaten all day. I haven't fucking
Yeah, I
eaten all
kind
day.
of haven't eaten anything all day either.
Hey, Oz, I'm glad your program went well today, and I hope tomorrow it goes at least as well as today.
Yeah, it's we just did for this because we had to postpone the in-person event. It was just today. There's we just have our normal programming tomorrow, but yeah, like I said, my brain is slush. The only thing I can think of is we have a new program starting tomorrow at 6:30, and then at 6, and then at 7:30 we have Dr. Josh and I'm learning ancient Sumerian.
Awesome. Oh fuck! Why?
And
wow!
Awesome stream.
If you would like to know more about reading ancient Sumerian, that's when to do it. And other than that, that's within the next 12 hours. Other than that, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. But thank you, thank you for everybody that supported us today.
Thank you, though. Thank you for showing up here after all of that time.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
No, I love you guys.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Peace, bro.
I love you guys. Love you guys. Appreciate it. And
love you too, man.
And
thanks for coming.
I meant what I said, Neil. I meant what I said.
I meant what I said too. Hit me up if you need a screener.
Holla, girl. Holla.
Said old green eyes go miss ya.
Man, Oz is great.
Oh yeah, he's funny.
Yeah,
he really is.
He does a lot for the whole demographic.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so if you're unfamiliar with the show, which I highly doubt, definitely head over to his channel.
I know. I keep
pay
thinking,
all the attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, I that's one thing I always equated. Once you realize that religion is bullshit, it's like that Wizard of Oz scene where once you see behind the curtain, there's no going back, right? Which I've always figured anyways, but I always find it really weird when Christians do go back or atheists do go back to whatever, in Christianity or Judaism or whatever.
It speaks a lot to everything that goes into the beliefs, man. It's not just logic. You know, there's a lot of emotional cues, and it doesn't surprise me one bit in a society where emotional intelligence is not taught, and it's not even supported. It's even like discouraged, and a lot of times, and how we can be attacked through emotional cues and different things. I mean, that's part of the problem. We need better emotional education.
Mm-hmm. That was one of that was the place that I got started, was on Ethan's channel, but it was on the Ethan and Jenna show doing the mental health episodes, and it gets heavy sometimes, but heaviness is not always bad. And those are things that need to be talked about. And Ethan continued that even the other night on the pickup line with Hannah and their episode, and it was a heavy episode. Don't go watch it expecting roses.
Well,
So
he and Hannah make a fantastic pair of co-hosts.
Oh, right.
exactly, yep.
Right.
Mhm.
They're perfectly suited for working together on this stuff.
Yeah, Hannah is amazing, and I don't think she understands how amazing she is. But that was a tough conversation to have, but it was also one that needs to be had. Neil, you mentioned earlier, like, that you had a friend that you had helped get a safe place to live and stuff like
Yep.
that. We had to go get my niece out of some shit in August, and it was pure coincidence that I even know. Like, I was on the phone with her because her birthday was that week, and I was on the phone with her talking about her birthday dinner, and I heard the, I guess, attack, is what you would call it, start happening. And if we could have that conversation with young people, because she turned 18 2 days before this attack happened. I mean, if we could have that conversation with people that are younger, I mean, I'm not saying we could prevent it all, but like, we could make a change of some sort, like.
If you affect one person, one other
Mhm.
person, and a bunch of other people do that same thing,
Yep.
that's how you change the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One person at a time.
You get through to one person, and that's going to turn into 100 fast.
You shape the world around you. You change what you can touch, and then influence everybody that you can touch to do the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes.
And I love the Maya Angelou quote, which is, do the best you can with what you know until you
And then
know
when
better,
you know better.
do
Mhm.
better.
Yep.
Exactly. And that's
Yeah.
like, it's not always easy. Like, it ain't always easy. You learn something, and you're like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't do this regularly. It's tough. Like, that's what it is. And the question is whether or not you actually want to be a better person, and you want to lift other people up or
Yep.
put people down. Again, it's hard. I'm not saying I'm not saying I kill it every day, but I'm saying that the goal is, and there's so many people in this community that feel the exact same way. The goal is to do better always.
Yes.
And we have some fucking proof of that for a lot of us.
Yeah.
And we just need to keep making sure that those people out there that want to pull us back and that want to try and still tell people that they're not valid, try to tell people that they're not worth something. Like, we need to shout louder than those people, and we need to say, no, these people are valid. Like, these people do get the exact same permissions and the exact same things that every one of us else gets, man. Like, I didn't do shit to be a white male in America. I didn't do anything for that. I didn't check any boxes. I didn't flip a coin. I did nothing. I just woke up one day and somebody was like, hey, did you know you're basically never gonna experience a lot of adversity from people for the color of your skin? And it's like, oh, really? Oh, okay, that's cool. That's
cool
not bad.
story.
That's not bad.
Like,
Yeah, but there are a
Cool
lot
story,
of there are a
bro.
lot of people out there that and don't get me wrong, there are a lot of believers out there that are wonderful people that don't have any problem whatsoever. They're good people. They stand shoulder to shoulder with us. We just disagree on the supernatural. But there are a lot of people out there that will try to demonize people and will try to tell them that they are less than. And then you ask them why, and they say, well, my supernatural sky daddy told me otherwise. And it's like, that's bullshit.
I mean,
I'm
they
not
don't
gonna
call
accept
him
that.
Sky Daddy.
Yeah.
They call him something else. Like
It's a bit of a dramatization. but
I've been on a
he's-
straw man
Dramamine.
streak, you guys. I've just been straw manning
true.
everybody tonight.
That's true. Go ahead. I'm just kidding.
I've found
he's
in
consistent.
conversations with theists, there's quite a few who don't like the term Sky Daddy, and it can be quite upsetting for some of them. I don't tend to use the term myself, but I
So
understand
what?
the humor behind it because
I find it funny that people are offended by that because the theist that I knew growing up is all I can talk about. But like I Father in heaven, like you need to talk to him like he's your
He's up
father.
there.
But
Yeah.
if I suddenly use the phrase Sky Daddy, that's bad. I'm like
So
I'm
the only
confused.
the only reason I mention is because like if people do want to reach out and have good conversations with theists, then it's good to know about these things.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right, yeah.
And I think there's a time and a place, right?
Mhm.
Here,
Yes.
right now, we can all laugh and we can all giggle and we can pull out our favorite verses and go like, man, can you believe Lot is called righteous after this? After this? I mean, oh my God, righteous Lot my ass. But you know, when we're talking with other people,
Night Vesta.
and we're
Good night,
we're
Vesta.
trying to understand where they come from. Absolutely, there's you take a different approach. Sit there, listen, understand, try to communicate, see the human across from you that feels differently. But again, exactly what we've said tonight, and this is one of the reasons why Neil's channel is so fucking awesome. Which go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe, everybody, if you haven't already.
Nice
Share the
little segue.
stream, Facebook,
Shame on
Twitter.
you.
I'm shameless. That's the problem.
Go ahead, hit that like button.
No, I'm saying if they
Subscribe.
haven't, shame on
Yeah,
you.
that's right.
I'm sorry,
that's
I
right.
didn't quite hear that. Could you repeat that again?
Yeah. Hang on just a second.
I recently
Ladies
had a
and
really
gentlemen.
great outreach encounter with a theist who interviewed me on his channel. Many months ago, he was telling me he's going to get me on his channel and he's going to convert me to Christianity and stuff. And then we ended up having a really good conversation, and I was very happy with how it went, and so was he.
But are you a Christian?
Huh?
I said, but are you a Christian now?
No.
Damn it.
But
That's what I was here for.
He said I got better.
But I think that's why I think it's so important that we try to do this as much as we can, because it's the way I look at it is we're all on the same planet together, and we need to be kind of helping each other more than trying to compete and all this. And
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I think
That's
the
a
atheism demographic is in a wonderful position to be able to start promoting this more, because a lot of the religions aren't doing that. So that can kind of put us in a really good place from the perspective of people on the outside. They see us always doing this kind of thing is really good.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
Yes.
Speaking of perspective, that was a lot of fun. I did that show a little while ago.
The
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
So
to do
did
that.
Secular Rarity. Gonna be on again this Tuesday.
That's right. That's right.
Think
I'll
at
shill.
some point soon.
They
I'm
clearly
gonna
like you
be
better.
on it, but I haven't had availability. I'm trying to work that out with Ethan, but my schedule is so ridiculous right now.
Well, Ethan probably won't ever let me be on any of his shows until I figure out this autofocus thing, because every time I move, it changes. But
It's honestly
eventually-
just your potty mouth. That's the problem. You
Oh,
just say
well, fuck
such
off.
dirty words.
Yeah. No, there's a little truth to that. Like, I mean, I cussed out somebody, and I haven't been back on the show yet. So.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna
what are you
happen
saying to
either.
people?
I'm just kidding.
No,
Yeah,
she's
you're
not
done.
kidding.
I really don't know, because I'm not in charge of none of that. I can handle callers. That's what I can handle.
Okay.
I keep changing my wrist so that y'all don't see my bullshit ass tattoo. But now that I've mentioned it, I've got to show you. So whatever.
I'm gonna drop out, start shutting down for the night. So control
Purple.
murder.
Thank you
Thanks for coming in.
showing up.
it's time to
Good
put Kate
seeing
on
you.
full screen. She's going to show us her tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What?
I actually do have a
Show me
funny
yours, I'll
story
show you
about it.
mine. No, I'm
Let's
kidding.
see it. Let's see that thing.
So it's stupid. So it's a slice of pizza.
Oh, that's cool.
It would be cool if it wasn't where like so my ex has the whole pizza minus a slice, and like I have the slice.
Bees here.
We were super stupid. So the thing I like about it though is like so when me and him met, he showed up at my house one day and was like, "You can't be mad, but I have something funny to show you." And I was like, "Okay." He's like, "You can't be mad." I was like, "Okay, like I don't get mad easy. Like what are you talking about?" And he pulled out an air freshener that almost matched the tattoo of my ex. Like, and he's like, "Here you go." So I literally have a pizza tattoo and a pizza air freshener in my car because he gave me it. Because this was from my ex, and he gave me that to be an asshole. I was like, when he handed it to me, I was like, "You know, you're an asshole, right?" And he was like, "Yeah."
Well, sometimes you just can't resist.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
He was
you
just
know
trying
you're
to
going to get
freshen
in
it
trouble.
I was like, I like
I'm
that
going
you
to tell
can
you from a
joke about
guy's
that.
point of view, you know you're going to get in trouble, but you cannot resist the good shit like that.
You're like, this is
Oh,
just too
yeah.
good.
You just have to.
He was 100% not in trouble. Please be able to joke about shit like that. Because if you can't, for me, like. Like, but he was like, "Please don't be mad." I'm like, when I saw it, I was just like, "You're an asshole, but that's fucking funny." Like, that was good. Like,
You're a dick, but you're a funny dick.
like you can, if someone gets mad at that, like they're probably not the person for you, because that's not a good thing to get mad at.
Because one day you're going to come home and something's going to be wrong, and then the shit's going to hit the fan. If the little things upset them, then
yeah,
because life isn't like that. It's not realistically happy all the time. So
yep.
Yes, catnip.
Folks,
We
I'm
play
going to
the
drop
game
out.
now.
Oh, what game?
What time
I'm
is
about to wrap it up. Well, we never
I'm
got
about
to do
to-
the Would You Rather tonight.
We were all so distracted.
We just had a great time just chatting with
Conversation just
Kaitlyn.
kept
You're
going.
distracted
I'm
by my
blaming it
beauty.
all on
What?
secular rarity.
Looking at the unicorn
All
dancing
his
with
fault.
Deadpool.
You're right, Catnip. You're right.
It's always secular rarity's fault.
I apologize.
No, you're
No,
not.
you don't.
Honestly,
You're not
the issue
sorry.
is that so many of you have just lowered your standards so that I meet that criteria. That's the
Nice
problem.
background,
You
man.
all should have better standards. That's the issue. But it's
Well,
so
I do
blame
have
you.
better standards. You see, secular rarity. You just
I
you
couldn't
haven't
even
reached
figure out
that
how to put
level
my
yet.
fucking arm.
Neil just let you in here because of Caitlin. That's all it was.
Yeah,
That's probably fair though. She keeps
I
me in
flipped a
line.
coin.
I
You won
do
with
Yeah.
that.
keep him in check normally, to be fair.
Yeah. There's a lot of times where I'm like looking off in the distance, and all of a sudden, Caitlin's like, "Hey, are you paying attention?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Y'all
what?"
haven't even seen the messenger
that?
chat
Do I
that we've
gotta-
had. Get it together. Like we've had a couple of little. I'm just kidding.
Oh man. Oh,
No, I
man.
just like secular rarity because he acts like I'm in charge. So I'm like, yeah, I am in charge. You're right. And then I run with it.
She thinks she comes out on the good side of that, but I'm telling you, I win so much because I'm just like I could just forget about all of this shit. I can just agree to a bunch of stuff and then just not concern myself with it regularly. And then like a couple of days will go by, and then Caitlin will be like, "Hey,
Remember when
said-
you agreed to?
you said you would do this like 3 days ago," and I was like, "Okay, I guess I did. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll be there.
I
What
have it
time?"
recorded.
See, that's where I don't go wrong. I don't do anything through voice. It's through text, so I can screenshot it.
She cheats. That's what she's saying. She cheats.
Always got to have the receipts.
Right.
Gosh, it has been so good getting to know all of you that I don't already know, and so good talking shit to those of you that I do already know.
Can't pick on the ones you love. Who can you pick on?
Right? But all right, well, I am going to head out. So
That's
Yeah.
what the last call for alcohol banner is all about. It's
yeah,
trying to protect your
I'm already out, and
Yeah, Deadpool's looking like he's feeling a bit neglected by you there.
He's like really sad that he's not still gonna be on stream. If you don't hear him screaming in the background.
Well,
I mean, he
I
could
might
just
have
boot
to
you off
think
your
about.
computer.
Right.
I might actually, if Deadpool over there is keep doing that with the unicorn, I might have to turn this into an only unicorns channel. So.
An only unicorn channel.
I'll get my gloves.
I'll have to get him in contact with you. He doesn't have Facebook or Twitter, so we'll have to figure that out.
You're gonna get Deadpool on a unicorn on a future deconversion story?
If he's willing.
Deadpool does have a deconversion story because he was deconverted before me, so you could always get him on.
Looks excited.
That'll be interesting.
I'd do that for sure.
Heck yeah.
He would probably
Tune
keep
in
the
next
Deadpool
time.
mask on so that he's not like his face on camera, but yeah.
That's fine by me. I'll even put Deadpool.
Uh-huh. That's where he would go with it too.
Deadpool and in brackets and unicorn.
He always has like goes by Wade Wilson in chat. So Ethan's always like, "Here, Wade, here's Band-Aid."
Wait, that's you?
That's him, yeah.
No. Okay, so we've interacted many times then.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy crap. Yep.
Yep.
I want you. I'll have you on as Wade Wilson. That's what
Yep.
we'll do.
Cool. Well, I'll message you through my Facebook about it because he doesn't have a Facebook or a Twitter.
No problem. We can do it
But-
that way. We'll just use
Okay.
your Facebook account and
Yeah.
I can send links there.
Communicate.
And, yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
Okay, cool.
Yay, I get to have Deadpool on the show. I can see Deadpool on the show. Because I know Deadpool too. There is a Deadpool.
Yeah, Dadpool is different than Deadpool.
Right,
He's not
right.
a dad, other than to Uni, but that's questionable given tonight's antics. So.
Excellent. That'd be That's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. I got the schedule right here.
Uh-oh.
Doing this live.
Sorry.
IQ left. Bye, IQ.
So I've got October 14th. I've got October 19th. Those are both, well, no, one's Thursday, one's Tuesday. 26th, 28th, or Saturday, October 30th, which I think is close to Halloween.
Yeah, and Halloween is
And-
Kim and I's anniversary. So do you want to
Right.
do the 30th of
Wanna do the 30th?
October?
It's Saturday night.
He said, yeah, and he pointed. So
Fuck yeah. All right.
you heard it here, everybody.
Can the
Shit's going
unicorn
down.
twerk again? I thought I saw the unicorn twerking.
Can the unicorn twerk again? That's what they were just asking.
Yeah, there we go.
He can't hear. Like, I don't have the kind of speakers where I like play it loud and have a mic, so I use like my work headphones, so he can't hear what's happening right
Yeah.
now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Right. You are in there.
You're in the
There we
calendar.
go.
Wade Wilson via
Caitlyn
Kaitlyn Beyond
Beyond.
Saturday, October 30th. Oh Lord.
All right. We'll make it a good show. 'cause
That'll
it's
be fun.
Literally the Halloween show.
Yeah.
Obviously, y'all are all welcome to join the after
Oh, yeah.
party.
Oh, I'm sure they'll crash it. I'm sure.
We will.
Yeah.
What? We never crash any after parties ever.
We
It's our
are
first time.
never.
It's our first time ever being on
We-
anybody's after party.
Are you guys on
Never show
Facebook?
up
I know
to
y'all
them.
are on Twitter, but are y'all on Facebook?
Yeah.
Ben,
Yeah.
all of y'all?
Yeah.
Can y'all message me so we can connect and I can like add y'all?
Mm-hmm.
You're
look
not on
question-
anything
You
else?
look like you're questioning. I don't. I have a baking Twitter. You can follow me there. It's in the
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get you hooked
Do
up
that.
with the baking Twitter one.
yeah. Because I just
Facebook
don't
link to it's in the
Twitter,
email.
but I have a baking Twitter. I need to update it more, so I will be better about that too.
I'm not on Facebook anymore because anti-vaxxers got mad at me and got Facebook to boot me off their system
You got banned. God.
permanently. Yeah, they told me never come back ever again because over 100 anti-vaxxers filed false complaints about me.
Good Lord.
Wow. Wow.
So no more Facebook for me, I guess, until Facebook changes their mind, which I doubt will ever happen.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Shit.
Well, Neil, if you're planning on wrapping up, let me just get sappy one more time. Let
Don't
me
do
just
it.
trigger warnings for everybody out there with the feels. Okay, look,
I'm ready.
Seriously, Kaitlyn, you fucking rock. Like, you do so much for this community in so many different ways, and you have no idea how much you do for so many people, because there are so many people out there that don't even realize that without you working so much throughout the week, they don't get to participate in the communities, and that is so valuable. So thank you, seriously. For me, I know so many other people feel the exact same way. You are fucking amazing.
Thank you, Kaitlyn.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kaitlyn.
Thank you. Thank you, and I will talk shit to you, Secular Rarity, when I'm hungover tomorrow morning. That's what I do every Sunday anyway, so that's what I will do tomorrow morning.
feel the
But yeah,
love.
no, thank you all so much for being here and showing support, and making me feel great too. I mean, that's not my goal, but it's just
I want to
it's
know one thing,
overwhelming.
Caitlin. Just want to know one thing.
How do I put up with that?
Did you did you have a good time tonight?
Oh, I had a really good time tonight. I cried a
told
couple of
you.
times, but I didn't ugly cry, so I call that a win.
Yeah, well, it was amazing having you on. So
It was really nice to do this. Thank you all so much, and thank you, Neil. This is a good experience for anyone at all who's a part of the atheist community to jump in, and we'll all show up for after parties just for shit. So
always
even
welcome.
if I haven't met you, jump on Neil's streams.
It's true.
Yeah, Caitlin,
And
you're always
apparently
welcome
we'll-
into these.
Apparently, we'll be back on October 30th. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. That's a gimme right there. All right. Well, thanks all the rest of you guys for jumping in here too. Thanks to everyone else that was in here with us previously, earlier on in the stream. I'll have a big thank you tweet going out, and Caitlin, I'll just take a screenshot and send it to you so you can see it on. Or actually, no, I'll tag your bakery thing in there, and you'll be able to see it anyways.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. And of course, thanks to everyone out there in the chat. They're hanging out with us. Thank you all for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And as you see below, the little ticker going on there, that is all my awesome, amazing patrons. And I have to thank them all for what they do, because you guys are a big part of what happens here. So all the praise that you've heard about my show, I guess, making people come a little closer, you guys deserve some of that praise, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. So, well, in the internet. If the internet wasn't here. No, I'm just but a quick reminder that Randolph and myself are starting up our own call-in show that we've been talking about a little bit earlier, called True North Talk. If you want to learn more about it, head over to www.truenorthtalk.ca, and you'll learn a lot more about the show and what's going to be happening. And there will be a link there to our YouTube channel so you can sub and not miss the launch date. Also, the wonderful ACA product called The Nonprofits is now being hosted by a bunch of dicks like me. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually being hosted by a lot of really, really cool people. So if you are familiar with the show and you want to see what they do it now, because it's pretty much one of the flagship shows that the ACA had, so you can check out what it's like now. Head over to the Nonprofits YouTube channel and sub to them. And usually the last Saturday of every month at 2 p.m. Pacific time, Andy, Seamus, and myself get together for a show called Atheist Freaking Out Loud. There was an episode today. If you missed it, you head over to the Laughing and Disbelief channel, and we had my very good friend Dishonest Ape, aka Jonathan, who you've seen in my streams quite often, as our guest, and it was a lot of fun. And that's about it. So how does this work? See, this is why I have a producer, because I'm a moron. And I don't know how to do this shit. So,
Take us
Good
out,
night,
Neil.
everyone.
yeah.
Everybody
I know,
had a wonderful evening.
I know me saying that, Mike would instantly hit this. So, and on that note, guys, like I always say at the end of the interviews, like the late great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And we'll see you guys next time. Oh, there.
Deadpool is right.